and welcome to Yes and Dragons. We are Chicago's #1 actual play, live play. My voice is gone.
That's okay.
TTRPG improv streaming show brought to you by Chicago Role Players Guild, and by I mean at. Prepositions are very important.
And you might be watching this on their channel.
Yeah,
You are. Hello.
if you're watching it on their channel, welcome, and if you're watching on our channel, welcome. These guys run this shop, and this shop is absolutely amazing. And if you are interested in playing in Chicago, any TTRPG, frankly, I bet you could find it here. So you can do that. So come play at Chicago Role Players Guild.
Their setup is amazing, and their GMs are
do it, nerd. I literally
I dare you.
Yeah, you can play a sentient seatbelt if you want, according to Esther.
My voice is so gone. My God. So I have cough drops, which is good, but my voice might be a little quiet today.
okay.
You sound great to us.
Do I sound okay? I actually don't know. Any amount above a whisper, I'm just like, sounds like.
It sounds like a little husky, like you could be like the most interesting man in the world if you tried to.
Or like those the commercials for those love song CDs that they used to.
yeah.
Like, here's 33 of the world's.
God, this is
love
so not where I was going.
Yeah.
I was like a black metal singer. Like,
No, they used to play at 3 a.m.
So, yeah.
All right, let's do. First of all, if you see the cameras or see the shots, you can tell we are down one today. We have 3 of our normal 4 players. Everybody, wish Carissa a happy broken leg or whatever.
Break
I don't know, man.
press, Carissa.
Happy broken leg day. Good luck. Don't do that.
Leg, and we had to put them down.
God. So,
Shibble broke a leg in the big race.
oh no. Are we racing cows now? Is that
No, that was last week.
Yeah, last week
we were racing
Shibble
cows?
entered a dinosaur race as a cow dress.
Oh, I
Dinosaur cows.
forgot about that. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That did happen. Let's have everybody go around and introduce yourselves and your characters, and then this time I'm gonna do the summary of the
Amazing.
last session. So we'll start with Parker.
Parker Thompson. I am Sam Seraph, and I made a name for every one of the 100 people in AO3.
Just because I
Oh,
asked
dear.
him to.
Oh dear.
Hello, my name is Esther Engel's-Arkel. I play Nadezhda Rinsu. I dared to dream, and I regret it.
Hi, my name is Libby Kramer, and I play Cordelia Frejst. And as my friend who watches says, the only thing preventing a global, large-scale economic collapse is Cordelia's low self-esteem.
Wow.
It had not occurred to me, but is, I suppose, certainly true.
It is actually true. Yeah, I mean, I guess alternately you could read it as Cordelia has the power to run the entire economy.
But doesn't have the self-esteem to do it.
Yeah. Okay, so now this is like I made my own notes because I was going over it because it's been a couple weeks, so I might be missing stuff, and I might have like smushed episodes together a little bit.
That's okay.
But so you guys last time, episode 30, you guys were on a helicopter escape from the lake house.
Mhm.
You were briefly frozen inside and or around a crystalline tree at the heart of the iron board, which above the table, the players know what this is. In world, the characters don't. You travel to Ren's Noodle Shop, where Shibble started to show signs of
Godhood.
a kind of transformation, perhaps.
Ascension.
A halo, some confirmation that maybe they have some divinity pouring out of them in some way. And yeah, so what exactly is going on there is not fully established, but it's obvious that there's something happening. Also, Shibble's Can Soup Empire turns out to be secretly owned through a shell company by Fernzer Arcology, a megacorp that almost never pokes its head up. And you guys figured out that the contract would sign away Shibble's face and likeness forever. Then Cordelia and Tamsin, her sister, finally said sort of the heart of their tension out loud. You left me alone, and I'm sorry, I didn't want to. And then from that moment, the fractious relationship was more obviously fractious and openly.
I don't think I told her I was jealous of her, but I told them.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah. And then you guys started to sort of put together that Nico Laterre and Mordborg, who were like sort of the founders of the city. They go back to Vescarre's founding, and they're sort of like you're piecing together sort of pieces of that mystery of what was going on there. Nico Laterre obviously currently has
Ozzy?
yeah, what's the word for that? Like not parental rights, but like a word for what that is, like
custody?
Custody, yeah, custody.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Ozzy, Nadezhda's one of Nadezhda's two younger brothers, is currently the ward of Nico Laterre.
One of her 3 younger brothers.
One of her. Wait, who's the third?
Twins don't exist.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. I was going to say, wait, Sam's younger than you?
He's probably in the custody of someone even worse.
Yeah, so two of these brothers, because twins don't exist, are Leo is with Leu monks, and Ozzy is with Nico Laterre. You guys had some contact with Leo at this point, but not with Ozzy. There had been this like effigy burning at the top of the Stormspire for a while. Got a little bit of confirmation on that, like what it was, what it isn't. And at the very end of the episode, we kind of left off with Nadezhda going to sleep, slipping into sort of a dream state where Ozzy approached and was like, whoa, calm down. I have some stuff to tell you. So
one other small thing that happened, Sam stole all the stacks from Fuse's break room.
did you really?
Yes, and
Oh, that's right. No,
their warehouse was like melting.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. You're right. Yeah.
And also both Tamsin and Calvin, I think, are joining your organization.
I'll say this.
Calvin's
Tamsin is
not an asset.
yeah, well, that's true. Calvin's more of a liability, but Tamsin is an asset, and she's very listening right now. She is ears wide open. So we're going to. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, it's finally not Cordelia's birthday.
Oh yeah,
Let's
yes,
just leave
we
it
did.
there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is officially finally not Cordelia's birthday. It was the best birthday ever.
Party blower salute.
Sorry.
There we go.
And would you let us pick up?
Oh, do we want to do Chicago?
Oh yeah, we should have done that. Let's do Chicago Fact and do Chicago Quest.
Chicago Quest comes to us from some person on Asks Chicago, which is, does anyone want to know where I can find a skunk? I've never met one before, and I really want to see one.
So if you know where to find a skunk reliably in the city of Chicago, by all means, respond at r/AskChicago to the request for finding a place to find a skunk.
Yeah.
And so today, instead of a Chicago fact, we have a Chicago fact, which had nothing to do with Chicago.
Oh.
So let me ask you this, Jaime.
What?
Are you familiar with the 90s children's cartoon Cowboys of Boom Mesa?
No. What?
This was our subject of discussion before the show.
You really missed out.
Yeah. Basically, the premise is that they're anthropomorphic cows that are cowboys that do herd cattle that aren't anthropomorphic. And also, it happened because a meteor hit the earth and mutated everyone, or mutated some people into anthropomorphic cows, and some people stayed as cows.
It mutated some cows into anthropomorphic cows. So they are herding The
Their
unmutated versions
brethren.
of
There are
themselves.
not apparently any scenes where they eat steak, but they are clearly dressed in leather. So
Lots
make
of it.
your own assumptions there.
God, what a hellscape.
Children's cartoon.
I have so many questions,
So
but
did we.
There is a sexy lady cow.
Yeah.
She looks
course.
nothing like a cow.
Children's cartoon.
There's 2 sexy lady cows, I believe.
Yeah.
when was this on?
Probably like the
I
80s
don't-
or 90s,
I don't
right?
remember exactly.
1992.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I was too busy.
What channel is it? Who made it?
I don't know.
Oh.
Hell.
Hell. Oh, did this meteor come from Taurus? Because I feel like that's why they're cows.
Maybe.
That's the one question we didn't ask.
Yeah, we never questioned why it
Yeah.
was cows.
And you're right not to. That's horrifying, frankly. Okay, well,
Anyway,
good to
after we
know.
wasted all of
Good to know.
Anyway. Back to the story.
back to our
Ozzy's very important statement.
yeah. So we find ourselves in Nadezhda's dream. Ozzy is sitting there with a hesitant, expectant smile on his face. He's dressed like a little impeccably like a priest. Like very fine clothes,
Mhm.
all black, like nothing stands out. He looks like very like traditionally Vexen priest.
Orthodox.
Yeah, deeply
Does he
orthodox.
have, like,
Yeah.
a hat?
It's
Like,
coming back
No,
finally.
but it's just him.
After,
It's,
like,
it's just
20
his clothes. Like he
episodes.
he looks like that, but he has, I don't remember what color. He has like red hair, I think. Is that I don't
Let's
remember.
say yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
sure, and glasses, I guess, just because he wants to wear glasses in this space. So yeah, there you go. Hi,
Hello?
how are you?
I don't care. How are you?
I'm okay. It's been really crazy.
This is not your body, yes?
No,
I grab him by the head. How could you do this to me? I was so worried.
I didn't. do
You
it
and your
on purpose.
brother both?
We tried to.
Stab me in the heart? I love you. I am glad you are okay. Now tell me what is going on.
Aw.
I love you too. I'm sorry. And,
Here is
this
a candied
really
eel. I'm
excited.
going to try to manifest.
What are you gonna do?
I'm trying to manifest a candied eel in the
A candied eel. Okay, yeah. Give me a presence roll.
Is this the first time Nadezhda has ever tried to manifest something?
Well, it is just a dream. So
Like, what are Nadezhda's
so
dreams usually
wonderful.
like? That's my
I don't
question.
think she has them.
I sort things.
She plays Power
So
Wash
that is a
Simulator.
21 hope.
21 with hope. Mark you up. So on a 21 with hope, you manifest like a full candied eel basket, like complete with like wax rose like bouquet around the edges, and like it's
There's like a
gorgeous.
dipping sauce of some kind.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Some of them come in little tins.
yeah.
Dairy-based dipping sauce.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
like ranch.
There's yeah. It's a yogurt ranch for the crispy sugar candied eel. I was just like, oh, I'm so hungry. Thank you. He's like, oh, you're pretty good at that.
Oh, thank you.
How'd you do that? Do you know how to do this?
I am very powerful.
That's certainly true. I've never thought you were anything but powerful. I'll say that.
Great.
Yeah. So I got kidnapped. But I'm okay.
Mhm.
Nico says that I'm good at this, and he sort of points around.
So I'm just gonna look around. What do I see?
You see the room that you were asleep in.
You've been in here before?
He's like, no, I think that came from you.
Good to tidy you up while I talk to you.
Even a mess.
Do you have,
Brief
do
folding
you have
thing.
window milk in your dream, right?
I think no, because it's underground. So,
Oh yeah.
but the plants are under grow light, so probably just like put milk under there too.
Mm.
You see like almost like a iridescent light on the plants. It's shining like a dream.
Oh, that's nice.
It is very pretty. Give me a knowledge check.
So that is with hope, but I am topped out. But that is a 8.
8 with hope. Yeah, you look around and you're like, man, as you start tidying, like the room up here is very tidy already. So you're like, oh, I actually don't have to do this. So you have to mark a stress because you don't get to clean.
I can only dust.
Yeah, it's true. You can dust. I'll let you dust instead. Okay. Yeah. So he's like, yeah, apparently I'm pretty good at this. You must be pretty good at this too. Do you ever come here?
To whatever the space is in dreams?
Yeah.
No. Not before,
Oh.
I don't think. Have
Apparently,
you seen me?
no, I've never seen you. I mean, I've seen your dreams, but I've never seen you here.
That's what everyone wants their little brother to
Yeah,
see.
that sounds fantastic.
No, like I can apparently this is not everybody does this, but like I can like move around in dreams, I guess. I don't like,
Yours and other people's?
kinda.
The men in Sam's dreams.
No, thank you.
Oh, I mean he's like, I don't go into the dreams. You can just sort of see you.
Mhm.
Like I think it's kind of like so I mean Leo and I go into each other's dreams all the time. Like
He said.
yeah, like that we've always done that. Like that, so we kind of have like, rules about that. But yeah, no, I try to
Hang
be
a sock on your dream door.
yeah. we try to be respectful of each other's private space in general. Like it's kind of invasive for me to just show up in your mind. But yeah.
Where are you?
Oh, I'm deep underground. Geologically deep underground.
In the Underfen?
Deeper. I've not actually left here since I got kidnapped, but
Who kidnapped you?
Nico.
To him directly.
Yeah, he's difficult to work with. But he really likes that I do this. So I get to do this. And as long as I'm good at this, I guess I stay around. But I'm better at it than he is. He can't even come here, like at all. Apparently that's like very rare. I don't know.
That you can come into other people. You can see other people's dreams.
Yeah, well, it's more than that. Like I can just like he like snaps and like the room just spins around. It's like you're in a totally different place. And I think you kind of look at the edges and there's like a bubble of like a lensing bubble around him, where like at the edges of that, like the dream space is like changing very constantly and like in a very dreamlike way, like with dream logic, like faces appear and disappear and like sounds and whatever. But like around him, like things closer to get to him, like the things are more solid and more like real. And he's like, apparently this is a very rare talent. I'd never heard of it. It has something to do with how we are sorcerers, I guess. But Leo can't do it by himself, but he's really good at controlling it. I guess you are too.
All right.
But you got to be careful. This place is really dangerous. When he says that, like you see like a giant moray eel lunge out of like solid dirt next to you and like crash into this sort of spherical thing. He's like, whatever you think and dream, it's real here.
You gotta watch out for Freddy Krueger's.
Yeah, basically.
Who's the great philosopher Craven's rules?
Yeah. Craven's rules. Yeah.
I feel like your inherent lack of whimsy actually
Yeah.
probably makes you very powerful in this place.
I carefully sweep up the debris left by the moray eel.
The eel itself turned into like more eel, candied eel. So like it just there's like now
Get in the basket.
multiple baskets of
In
candied
the
eel.
basket.
You're having like a Fantasia moment of like all the little like
Yeah.
things, but it's eel like dancing into baskets.
Sam cannot be trusted to ever go into the dream.
I don't think any of us could.
Yeah, so I guess I'm Nico's way in. He's trying to figure out a way to like make it be a permanent door somewhere into here. I think we're working on that together right now.
So you can make a permanent.
I don't know. He says that he says that we should try that. He says that it should work. I've never been able to do it. The best I can do is like
you come in.
I have to bring him in.
Bring him in.
Yes. Yep.
When he comes in here, he is powerful.
Yeah, I mean, he's also crazy, and it's impossible for him to keep his mind like this level of calm that's required to do anything in this space. So,
and he wants a permanent door, at which point he will not need you. Correct?
I mean, I don't really know. I don't know what his goals or plans are exactly, aside from he wants to be able to come here at will. And for the time being, I'm his only way in, which means I have a pretty good spot. But also like when I'm here, he basically has no control over me at all. I have like basically total control over him.
Is your body somewhere in your bed?
It's underground.
Okay.
He has like an old, really ancient, like pre-Underfen, little citadel building that like was like one of the original places people buried like stashes of goods when they were first coming here. They used to bury them in these very long wells down below, in very cold water. And yeah, that's where he lives.
So I would need, I don't know, a submarine to get to?
I mean, yeah, I guess you could do that. I don't know. Can you map out the underground water? Do you know? I don't know how to do that. Whatever. I mean, if you can, yeah.
All right. Is there anyone else with you? Just you and
No, just
insane
us.
man?
Yeah, mostly, yeah. He creates little things here and there.
They said
he's a sorcerer too. He's a different kind. I don't know.
They said there were sightings of something like him down by the docks.
Oh, that's probably his weird people that he makes. Like they're not people. They're like illusions that have like some weight and stuff. They all look like him.
Black clothes.
Yeah.
That was my friend. That's so weird.
Yeah.
I know I'm not here, but interesting.
So, but yeah, I'm not safe. I don't mean to say I'm fine, but I'm not in immediate danger. I'm actually very useful to him right now, and he's very powerful. So Leo and I are trying to figure out a way to get out of this together.
Mm-hmm.
We've been working on making helicopters. That's cool. That's fun. Engineering in this space is really interesting because it kind of just happens in a weird way. Not always well or correctly, but like if you're very mindful and meditative while you're doing it, you can make some interesting things.
Can you bring anything out of this into?
Sometimes, not often. But I've been able to write things down for myself, and when I wake up, they're written out for me. Mostly it's just sort of a memories. But I've brought some small objects back and forth. Little discs, that I made in here, and they're made of metal. You see, like when he does this, like a bicycle gear appears in his hands, like teeth in a gear. So this is what I mean when I say like the engineering is really interesting here. Like sometimes this just happens. It works. I don't know. I don't really know what the rules of this place are, except that I know that I can come here. Most people can't. I've not seen anybody else that can come here yet. But Nico says that other people have been able to come here, and I don't know who they are exactly, but he said they're very scary people. Everybody's scared of Nico. He's a very scared man. He is terrified of everything.
I have heard that what he wants to do is die.
Oh yeah. He can't die.
But he's afraid.
He thinks everybody's like after his stuff. Like he's really paranoid.
What is his stuff?
Whenever his ideas and his hidden file, him and Mordborg, like it's a lot of it's really his friend Mordborg. They really hate each other like a lot, and like they constantly try to like undermine each other. And like he thinks Mordborg's getting into his files to like corrupt them, and I think that's probably happening to some degree. I don't know.
Files like computer files.
And also like the books and stuff. He doesn't like to use electronic. He mostly uses like physical objects.
Did he mention seeing me?
No, where? I mean, he's mentioned you. I don't know.
A few weeks ago, I was in a warehouse. He knocked me through a wall and made
Oh yeah,
parts go
he
up.
did mention that. Yeah,
And then he followed me home,
yeah.
told me he would make all this trouble. I would have been happy to kill him.
Yeah.
He would have been happy with that too.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I'm going to
He has a very antagonistic relationship with us.
concentrate on my friend Cordelia's dreams for a moment.
I'm not asleep. I haven't slept in 3 weeks.
She is so exhausted that she sort of
I'm like sleepwalking.
Phasing in and out of reality.
Nicola Terre, when I met him, said that it would swallow me whole. That's just what it did. Has he mentioned that?
Yeah, he's usually talking about God when he's talking about that.
What is with people wanting to know about God all the time?
I mean, they don't really know about God, but what they know is whatever God is, it can eat us without too much effort.
So can a bear. It's a big difference.
But he wants to kill the whole city.
Look, if we're
He wants to kill the whole city and then wait before he dies or after.
I don't think it matters.
It kind of does.
Not to him.
He will be dead.
I mean, if he could die, I think he'd be happy with that, but I don't know. He wants to die, but if he can't die, he wants Mordborg to fail.
Okay, so list of priorities. Number 1, die. Let's...
I'm
Nico.
imagining you wake up from your dream afterwards with this list, but you
I
can't
will.
remember what it was. You're like, I just wrote number
Number 1, die.
die.
Die. Number 2, make Mordborg fail.
Yeah.
Does he know what Mordborg wants to do?
He wants to kill.
Well, Mordborg wants to finish the city. I think, from what I can gather, it kind of means the point of the city was to make him like incomprehensibly powerful. I don't know. I don't know what that means because he's literally immortal, and he still wants more power.
I met this guy. He was swimming around in milk being buzzed up by flies.
Oh, God.
He may live forever, but he's not killing it, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And he villain monologued at me. He said, "Oh, Nadezhda,
Oh, you have no idea.
because you are here, my trap can continue." And I was like, "All right, I'll go." And he was so surprised. These guys, am I right?
They're impossible. You see, Their faces are like, as you guys are talking about them, their faces like appear next to his face. Like, so next to his head is just like Nicola's hair is just like blah, 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 blah.
The peanuts, like
Yeah. And like Mordborg's face appears like, and like they're like both facing and they're like looking at each other. They're like looking at cross like in front of him. And Mordborg is like dripping in milk and like laughing and like,
All right. So Mordborg wants to complete the city and become a god, right?
yeah, but he wants to be something. I think he thinks that he can replace the Vexen god.
Good
Everyone wants somebody else's job in this world. All right. So complete the city. Mordborg, complete the city, become a god. Nico, kill everyone in the city, die himself.
Well, I think basically at this point they both want to release the Vexen god because Nico believes that the Vexen god will just annihilate the entire planet. And Mordborg believes that if the Vexen god is released, then
He could kill him and replace him.
yeah, basically he could basically harness him.
So they both have the same goal to release the
But they have to
god,
hold it
but
back
they
from each other
Yeah.
because if one of them does it, the other one. It's just like
Yeah.
with the corporations when like they like swim over top around each other, and when one of them looks weak, they all attack, and then one attacks the other, and it goes haywire. And then when you have just two, they just swim in a circle. They just perfectly balance each other.
So in order for this to stop, we got to kill them both.
Good luck.
Ideally, both at the same time.
Oh, they can't really die, as far as I can tell.
Oh, I can give it.
I mean, I tried here, and one of the things I'm really good at is that things that I make here are real in the world. And that didn't work. He just doesn't die. I don't know.
Nadezhda looks at her orb of soul capture. You don't say.
Just stuff him in the box of bones.
Yeah.
I love that only one of, well, Sam's got used because it's just a weapon, but like only Shibble and Sam's Narnia gifts have been used.
And then he's like, okay, so I'm really sorry to cut this short, but I have to go hang out. Leo and Tamsin are waiting for me. We're gonna work on V3 of the helicopter. So
This is a submarine version.
It's what you asked her.
All right. I'm going to concentrate on the lost and found, on Arrakis dry cleaning.
Okay.
And the lost and found box.
Don't stick around here without me. You will be. It's
I'm not saying that it's fine. I can sleep in my bed.
okay.
But I'm going to try to manifest that around us.
Okay, we can go there. Yeah.
And point to the lost and found box. You need to get a message to me. Make one of your little dream messages and put it in that box.
Oh yeah, I can do that. That works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Or I can just tell Tamsin, but I could do it here if in case you don't want to.
Marcus, when did you spend that fear?
Oh, spend a fear.
No.
It said, don't
Stick around.
Yeah.
Don't stick around. Ooh.
All right, so when I spend a fear in the dream place.
Okay. So when you talk to Tamsin,
Well, real quick, as a demonstration.
Wait, can I make a suggestion for the fear?
Sure.
That she accidentally manifests Sam's dream.
Or the moose that doesn't exist.
I think both happen.
So I can tell you Sam's dream is that he's playing cart golf, but everyone on the opposing team is Dr. Bobo.
I think like as you guys are talking in front of Arrakis dry cleaning, you turn around and you hear and there's cart golf teams behind you. One of them is just Sam and the other one is like 19 Dr. Bobos.
Has Sam ever played card golf?
this is less of a
No, that's definitely an inaccurate dream portrayal because it's just based on kind of what he remembers about cart golf.
It looks more like Mario Kart than it does cart golf. There's a rainbow road. Like,
Dr. Bobo's all
Nadezhda
thing.
slowly eats a banana and then throws a banana peel into it. I don't know. It isn't 21 with hope. So
she's like, wow, you're a natural. Apparently, like, maybe you don't have to be good at getting here to be good at being here. That's crazy.
Like, does that make Sam's car just crash off the side of Rainbow Road?
Yeah. Tell me what happens.
Yeah.
Tell us what happens.
I think, like, spins out off Rainbow Road, and then you see, like, the little, like, Lakitu guy, like, pulling him back
it's
on.
Cordelia Lakitu. One moment that actually knows how to play.
I think
In like a referee shirt.
let's see. Well, actually, Sam's been quite good to Nadezhda lately. So spins off, comes back, gets, I don't know, what's a good
A
thing?
blue shell, I guess.
A blue shell.
Oh, okay. So you can fly now.
And Sam in his dream sees Nadezhda with like a tea kind of.
Hey, Nadezhda. Gotta win this kart golf race.
Yes, it's very important.
Sam's now going backwards.
Learn to drive, Sam.
Also, there is no kart golf racing. There's just kart golf and racing. All of the kart golf Dr. Bobos are all now driving submarines, and it's now a lazy river.
But there's all submarines with helicopter blades on.
Yeah. And you could, like, Ozzy leans in, he's like, see what I mean? Like, you could really, like, it takes off in here really fast. It could be anything. This could have been all sharks. Who knows, you know? Yeah. A bunch of, like, you see a bunch of, like, Shibble's, like, headgear fall out of the sky.
I'm just picturing, dude.
Yeah.
And
Dude.
the street sharks.
Dude.
Yeah.
And it's like the shark is coming the fin out, but it's also the no longer photo negative, but like glowing cow hair.
Oh, yeah. Yes. The bronze. Yeah. Yeah. So he's like, all right, I gotta go because we're working on the new carburetor. So
All right. Enjoy yourself with your little friends. Is Tamsin bearable when she talks to you?
oh, she's great. I love her. She's so much fun.
I'm so glad. Hug him.
He's like, I don't believe that you're glad, but
I'm glad for you.
okay. Well, thank you.
It makes me more pissed off in reality. I'm going to be so angry when I wake up.
Oh, like that's any different. Come on.
I'm going to, as I leave the dream realm, fully just swipe at something and see what I get.
Oh. Hold on, I got my table of tables. One
I
sec.
like Dream Nadezhda.
Dream Nadezhda takes swipes.
She's so
Then I get
spontaneous.
a Mario Kart golf power up.
That would be fun.
Give me a roll a d20. No, roll a d100.
Roll my Orb of Soul Capture.
Yeah.
I don't know what that landed on.
Wait.
So
Just roll it again. I can help with you.
I'm going to roll the, what is it, percentile?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
That's 10.
yes. And she grabs a box with a question mark on it and it's to
13.
determine what's inside.
13.
Lucky 13.
You grab a handful of white sand.
So I wake up in bed and I'm like,
It doesn't follow you. It doesn't come back to you.
oh,
It doesn't.
But you think it does for a split second. Oh, new choice.
New choice.
It
Okay.
does.
White sand. Or, yeah, there goes.
You want to say it comes back?
okay. Okay. Yeah.
We'll say that instead of bringing it back, what you realize you have is a handful of shredded blanket. So you have shredded your blanket.
Oh, no.
And there's some like loose leaf tea in there. Smells really good. Jasmine. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to just look around my room. check out the plant.
Seems fine.
All right. Spill the milk on it both and go back to bed.
Give me another knowledge roll.
11 with hope.
Yeah. Everything looks normal.
All right. Okay. Can I do something with that?
You're happy. You've seen your brother. You've talked to both of your brothers now. Your brothers are in communication with each other. They have a third like person to go to.
Yeah.
Like you're honestly like overall, you're like, oh, this is. I think you come
I've
away
got a
feeling
method of
like
communication with both of them.
yeah. Like this isn't good, but it's better than you thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So, and they're friends with somebody who's like very powerful.
Yeah. Well, technically, I'm friends with someone who's very
Yeah, that's
powerful.
true.
Doesn't mean it does anything for me.
She has fewer hangups about exercising her power, though.
All right. Oh.
Eventually, your friend will realize her own power and potential. Maybe.
I hum a little lullaby to the Vexen god. Feel really quite sorry for him that everyone's just trying to get up in his business.
Yeah.
He's been made very clear.
He just wants to sleep.
Yeah.
It's not clear that he does, but it's clear that he should. But it's not clear that that's what he wants.
It's like it's very clear that he's trying to sleep during like 4th of July.
Yeah.
yeah.
Turn on that racket.
It's just firecrackers going off in the background. What
Or
are you?
New Year's where you're
You
like,
humans keep making new gods.
I don't care.
Stop
that
it.
it's
Knock it
midnight
off.
anymore.
It's annoying.
Make me smite you down there.
All right. Well, yeah, you wake up. And I think unless there's something specific you want to do from this point, we will go forward to the day.
Okay.
All right. All right. So the next morning, you guys all wake up. Everything's great. Shibble doesn't wake up.
Well, yeah, we kind of knew that because Shibble's dream had demon in it.
So where is Shibble sleeping?
In my bed next to Echo.
Okay.
Are you on the floor now?
No, I haven't slept.
Oh, right. That's right. That's
I've
right.
just been taking a lot of volts.
That's right.
And if I were to sleep, I'd be sleeping in my terrible office home.
So yeah, Shibble and Echo are now both unconscious in your bed. You seem to be collecting unconscious people.
Yeah, and remember we have Epi Halsey changing out the butter dish.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. That's true. Mrs. Halsey. That was in my notes originally. Mrs. Halsey is changing out the butter dish for Shibble.
That notwithstanding, even though I didn't sleep because I was reading my contract, I
Changing Shibble's butter, Ivy.
Yeah.
did clear all my stress, which ordinarily I would have done by writing poetry, but I don't write poetry anymore. Instead, I wrote thank you notes.
Oh.
Because Sam said you can't count on a phrase to be thankful.
Oh.
So there you go.
Put that in your
Oh, wow.
not with the loops around the end and the
Should we read these
what
now?
seal?
It's up to you.
Oh, use the phrase seal.
No, it's not the magic seal. Read the note.
Oh,
I
okay.
did not seal this with my magic
Yeah.
stamp.
So you should. So read it.
I just seal everything now.
It's damn good. Can I somehow put this up close to a camera?
Yeah. It's all good. One for Ren and one for Katarina. And they both have the little seal.
You
Wax on the
wrote
back.
2 thank you notes for people who don't exist.
Yes.
Yes, because I haven't. I mean, they're thank you notes. They're also requests.
Okay.
This
Wait,
is.
I need a shirt thing.
Oh yeah, I can't help you
Wait, I
there.
have one in here.
Neither I nor Cordelia thought you would need to remove the seal to open it.
So, like, technically, I would have another downtime action. Can I just, like, I don't know, frame that as a dream I had or something to, like, make sense narratively?
If you want to, yeah.
Because I really want to try to finish, and maybe this is some extent tapping into the dream engineering realm. I want to finish a thing that I had worked on before of trying to augment my sunglasses to be able to detect stealth drones.
Okay. We're gonna have to come up with mechanics to track that. I think. Well, first of all, I'll say this: the engineering in the dream realm
You're
thing is
welcome.
literally an Aussie power of being able to be a dream place person.
But I mean, I think this is more like I'm working through the idea.
Yeah, which I think is essentially the same thing, but like, I think it's going to take a couple nights of work.
And this is something I've already done in the past. I've put downtime actions in the past
Yeah.
into this.
Actually, that's a good point.
Wasn't
How
there
many?
a countdown on that?
There was a countdown on it.
Yeah. It's
and
hard to track them because it was
you
for
got
free.
it. It was 4.
Oh.
So you achieved it. But that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
So we will say.
I mean, even just like if it gave me a chance to make a roll whenever there was like
Yeah.
backgrounds,
I think I think it's a very good idea. Let's do that. Let's say you get to you get another experience.
I'm the only one without extra experiences now.
No, Shibble doesn't have any extra ones.
Yeah, she wanted the god one. I think.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's true. I did start to make Shibble God, didn't I? Yeah, so make an experience around detecting the invisible or something of some sort.
Okay.
Where you get to spend a hope and add 2 to rolls on detecting the invisible.
I mean, is that I think the thing that I would want most would be like an ability to have that roll almost passively, in the sense that like you would say if there's drones around and I would roll.
Or he could just call for
because
a
if I have to
wisdom
do
check.
it actively, then
Or,
it's
sorry,
kind of a lot
an
less
instincts check.
useful.
I'll do this. I'll give you this. Yeah, I'll let you call for instinct checks, and I'll let you roll with advantage.
Okay.
On those for detecting invisible drones. I think that in the future you may find it beneficial to have the experience. But for now we can do it this way. And then we can like flesh it out into a more solid specific mechanic later. But yeah, we can do that. We could say that you used you can, I mean, basically you sort of taken what you already have and like attach it to what you're trying to do it to
Yeah.
at this point. So yeah.
Suggestion from Patton.
What's that?
Mark success or spend a hope to activate the glasses to see ruin.
Oh, I love it. That's really good. That's so good. Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Just treat it as a magic item.
Basically treat it as a magic item. Yeah, that's very good.
It's almost like you're pretty good at games.
Yeah, it's almost like you know what you're doing, huh?
No, they don't write games.
Seems like they thought about this.
I don't think they write games.
Yeah, do you want to do that? Sure. Let's do that then. Yeah, thank you.
So it would be like for the duration of a scene, I would be able to see.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Love that everything's just scenes.
Yeah,
It works
it's a lot better that way.
Okay, what did I find out in a night of reading?
Okay.
This several hundred pages document
Gosh.
that I only took 4 breaks from to write a
I
series of thank you notes.
Forgot to go through my notes on that. So let us go through that. What were you looking at specifically?
Thankfully this is empty. It was just, I just said anything that I can use to understand my standing. Am I bound to Ardent forever? How much do I owe? To whom? Because everyone is dead. Did things cancel out? Just like understand as much as I can in.
I'm going to give you each of your questions. You're going to come with a roll.
Okay.
And you can, you're going through the paperwork, so this will all be knowledge because this is essentially you're going through the paperwork to figure out the answer.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's do. Tell me your first question.
My first question would be, what did Ardent tack on to the Frejst contract?
Can you be more specific?
Like,
what do you mean?
I'm sure they got the full Frejst contract, and then they probably have an addendum when they got it.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. And would my privilege apply here or no?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, that's gonna be 10 plus 6, 16 plus 5, 21 plus 2, 23 with fear.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
I always roll with fear on these kinds of things.
I think what terrifies you here
Uh-huh.
is the Frejst contract is gone.
The whole thing?
The whole
So this whole, like,
thing.
800 pages is all Ardent.
Yeah.
Oh, that is scary.
It's specifically like there's a clause that specifically writes off essentially the balance of your
Well, that's good, at least.
yeah, it's all gone. But it is not clear. It came directly from Ardent coffers, not from a specific person.
Oh, so it wasn't Morella. It was just like,
It's not clear who wrote this.
okay,
And there is actually, I think on 20, what was it, 25?
23 with
That's 23
fear.
fear. I think on 23 fear, you kind of get the sense like there's some of Morella's sort of telltale writing in this.
Yeah.
It's using at least a framework Morella laid out to buy out the old value of the contract.
Uh-huh.
But then somebody else stepped in to finish the rest of this.
Okay.
So,
Next question. Am I
Yeah.
bound to Ardent forever? Because I think the answer is yes. But if there's any chance it's not, I'd like to know. It's not very good. It's with hope, so that's good. 6 plus 3, 9, plus 2, 11, plus 2, 13.
with hope.
Yes. Oh, actually, sorry, that's a 9, not a 6. So that'd be 16 with
16 with hope.
yeah.
I think on a 16 with hope, you can't find a direct yes or no.
Uh-huh.
But you do get the sense that if you keep digging,
Mm-hmm.
this will be answerable.
Just
it's-
requires more
yeah,
more downtimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say this. There's always sort of a presumptive clause in the beginnings of these contracts where ownership is established.
Uh-huh.
And per the writing out of your old contract,
Right.
the contract here was written in a way where you are not explicitly written as being like the ward.
So I'm not. Oh.
I just
So
have
I'm
a
like
really funny idea. Do you know how there's that thing in real world contracts where like they will set it to be like this will be applicable until the last living grandchild of like
Yes.
the king of England.
Yeah.
What if it was that,
Yeah.
but it was like Nico Laterre? That's like for the lifespan of Nico Laterre.
Oh, that would be terrible. Okay, so if I'm understanding you correctly, it's weirdly I am not explicitly belonging.
Right, because it seems to have been written
them.
before the value had been written off.
Oh, okay.
So they don't want to take on the liability.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
written in this weird like it's hard to determine exactly what it's
Yeah,
saying.
I
It's
have
written in
to
like a
take this
third
to an
party way.
advocate or something.
Yeah.
Or wait, there's a phrase for this.
It's a phrase for this.
Yes.
That's an
There's
experience.
a phrase for everything.
There is a phrase for this. I wrote them down this week. It's the senior contracts advisor. I'll go see him on my next downtime.
Oh, you need to make that your next experience.
What? There's a phrase for this?
Yeah.
Because now I have like 35 named servants. Yeah, which one are you? That's a groundskeeper, that's a chambermaid, that's my lady's maid, that's the stevedore. Oh, Hassakul junior contracts clerk from Venice.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
I'll go to Hass on
Yeah.
my next downtime to
Okay.
learn more. And then I guess the last one I'll ask, because I don't want to take up too much time here, is do I get any sense from this contract of what Lady about to be Yuli Monks is trying to accomplish with this whole like signing thing that before I had rolled to learn that it didn't seem to really magically matter. Do I get any sense of what her ulterior motives are
For what?
for the lake house and like just the magic in general? Because I know that she sees specifically me being a Frejst as a big investment because that was in Nadira or in the notebook that
Right.
Shibble stole.
Yes. Yeah.
So, I'm assuming she would write some sort of clause or have someone write some sort of clause.
Roll knowledge for
Potentially.
me.
She might not because she might keep it a secret from the others, but she might. You never know. Okay, that's with fear again. 13, 14, 16 with fear.
So I think on a 16 with fear here, the first one with fear, I didn't.
Yeah, it was 2 fears and a hope.
Great. So you actually see direct reference to another document.
Okay.
There is a CF, like see further,
Yeah.
contract negotiations, RE, like price disbursement, and like value liquidation.
Okay.
And Nadira U is listed as
Of course.
as person in charge of that.
If you want leverage, I have something.
Did you just walk up to the house like that?
Yes.
Oh,
That's Nadira, you. Oh, I can't wait to make her do something she does not want to do.
I know she's not your favorite person. I still think she's the weakest executive and that we could potentially use that to our advantage.
Yes. Also, I have a
Bigger than Lay Monks?
I have a dossier that Nadira wrote about all of Leo Monk's foibles.
Oh,
And
excellent.
she may want to get that back.
She might. She doesn't.
Page by page.
You're like a serial killer.
Oh, not with me again.
That's so good. That's honestly so good.
But we can go see her if you want.
I'd love to. That sounds like
We do
so
have
much fun.
to attend her renaming all hands.
Oh. Oh.
So choose whatever executive you want to be. That's not me. Or you could just be me also, and there could be 2 of me. That would be pretty ridiculous.
Ready, boss. Do it.
And then Sam has an official title, so
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have to start my new job.
yeah.
You're sailing 300.
Well, no.
No.
Leu said that she has going to hire me to be, quote, a fucker. So,
She liked that he was messing with me,
yeah. So
Okay.
my job is to match with Cordelia.
which he would have done anyways. So I guess it's good
Oh.
that he's getting
In that case,
paid.
I will.
I'm not sure if you're
I
getting
don't know.
paid.
I'm just going to do it till I get bored and then wander off.
I will look like I am a clone of you that he made in order to mess with you.
So you're like a robot. You're
Yeah.
like,
Or you're like a
I am
caricature.
Cordelia.
You're like if someone drew like a boardwalk caricature of Cordelia, so all the pieces
the wings are
actually-
teeny tiny.
I'm wearing little soccer shorts and
No!
taking an outsized ball while like licking an ice cream cone.
Why are you like 12-year-old me?
I don't know.
I think you built
I'm
it off
a
of Tamsin. Like,
No, I have like a lasso and a golf court or golf cleats and like 2 ice cream cones in the other, like one of them.
And
Cordelia.
I think that Sam is absolutely incapable of telling which of you is.
Can I at least have one of those ice
Sam
cream
face
cones?
blind.
They're illusions, but all right.
It's okay. I'll pretend it's real.
So you guys show up to
Yeah.
are you going to?
Yeah, well, I
Yes.
have to stop by the front desk and be like, "Hey, it's my first day. Leo hired me. My job title is fucker."
You have you show up and there is an arms locker full of guns for you.
Just in the lobby or in
Okay.
the
Yeah,
room?
the front desk person's like, there's like this whole box here. Can you like carry this? Because it's kind of heavy.
Please do not shoot me, Sam.
Never.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's like
okay.
pictures of Cordelia with targets on them. Like, good practice.
Is she just hiring you to assassinate me?
Apparently.
I don't
Good
have
thing you have a body double.
any ears. What would happen?
I'm Cordelia.
Unless this
wait.
is my ear.
Cordelia.
Yeah, I guess I just have this unwieldy box of guns that I'm taking with
I've
me.
got bangs.
We could put it in my office. Nadezhda has to speak to Marceau anyway.
Okay. Well,
Don't tell Marceau that I read
But I
the
picture it's just like
contract.
an open cardboard box.
don't you have a downtime activity?
No, I used it to do the
glasses.
drone thing.
Oh. Okay. Was my dream my downtime activity or do
Oh
I
no,
get to
no,
put-
dreams not your downtime activity. No, that was like you get to do regular downtime.
Okay. I guess
Both of you get to do
before
regular
I go
downtime.
to meet Cordelia as her living caricature,
Wait, sorry, what? Repeat that?
before I go to meet
Okay, that's what I thought you said.
We're
Got it.
rewinding a little bit.
So my plan, oh God, I'm part of this storyline, is to set up a soup kitchen. Now, part of that is I'm going to have to pitch to Marceau.
Yeah, which we're about to do.
The other part is I kind of have to figure out what the economics of the current state of the city is.
I mean, the economics are the same as they've always been.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's real bad.
But I mean,
Almost, I mean, more than 99% of the population is very destitute, and the rest are Frejsts,
And
essentially.
They're like
There's only like 3 frames.
I mean, there's on the level of a phrase,
Yeah.
like
okay, but I mean, is the lighthouse is still going?
yes, the lighthouse is still going. I mean, there is an economy. There's an economy to speak of. It's just like
it's just like
wealth
hard to run a business
disparity
when
is
a god will
impossible.
show up and just kick your windows in.
that's a big part of
Stand
it.
on your building.
I think
So-
you do see like
but the
God
classic-
insurance showing up.
The classic
Sam, you should get in on that.
Was it act of God?
thing
Like,
of
Yeah,
like
yeah, force majeure.
the
Yep.
glaziers are getting, like the tradespeople to make houses are kind of getting a little ahead, I imagine.
so kind
I
of.
feel like the
mean,
people who clear up rubble have been doing great.
yeah,
But
they're
the
not doing
glaciers
terrible.
might not be because all
So-
the rich people who would employ them have gone crazy and are just Mad Maxing it in the Higher Arcadia and refusing to leave or be helped.
They'd kind of come around
not
to the
wrong.
fact that they want glass in their windows and
I mean, I think
their doors to open and close and their plumbing to work. So,
So I mean, that all comes from Athenion. So that's kind of built in already. Like that's
Mm.
Athenion has those contracts already. What I think that you essentially give me a knowledge check. And you're gonna. What are your experiences here?
Dash, you don't even know how
Tapped
crazy
in.
the rich people are.
I have even the gods are afraid.
I think use tapped in.
They're like tearing their clothes and running around the streets.
Does Athenian clean up when Philo goes around and just blows stuff up?
Yeah, they build stuff. They rebuild it.
Essentially, there's got to be some kind of also drug dealers. There's got to be some kind of
Right.
economy. So, what are people using for money?
Give me a knowledge roll on this.
Okay.
Wait, Sam, we should run counter Fotail propaganda
What is it?
Yeah,
based on that very fact.
but we can run it.
12.
Well, with hope or fear.
Fear.
So here's the thing. This does not require a very high roll. Your understanding of this economy is essentially slightly greater than it was a week ago. Because you are now a member of the drug dealing class.
I, as the drug dealing class, it's the bourgeoisie, the
Unfortunately,
proletariat, and the
Russian
drug dealers.
resistance.
The petite drug dealer.
yeah.
See, drug dealers.
You are essentially you're aware that there are two entirely separate and entirely unmixing economies here. And that these insurance claims that are coming about the gods they're starting to sort of bring some value into the quite literally like 75% of the population lives in one area, right? Like that's almost everybody in the city lives in what's it called?
The Low Light District.
Low Light District, yeah. So the economy there is separate and unrelated, basically. And the rest of the economy is like essentially it comes down to like a massive amount of wealth disparity. But like for that 75%, that is just the everyday economy, right? So like people are indeed doing weird little like insurance things where like people come by and repair your house if God steps on it.
But I imagine that each of the gods is a separate policy you would have to pay
Yes,
for.
100%.
So like, oh, sorry, that was photos. That you only have the insurance policy from the other god.
And there are like prediction markets where it's like future damages from gods that don't exist yet.
Yeah, we did do
Kalshi or whatever.
the Shibble Kalshi we talked about last.
Yeah.
Okay.
We-
Do
yeah.
they do anything good at all?
Yeah, they quite literally like they replace houses. They
No,
rebuild.
the gods.
Oh no,
No.
nothing at all.
No.
Like asking if Godzilla does any good with
So
Tokyo.
that's just devils,
It's-
right? I like
They're just monsters.
They're
Yeah,
monsters.
It's kaijus.
They are corporate they are incarnated corporate ideologies like given like bodies that look like logos essentially.
Okay. Do they even do anything good for the corporations? Considering they're trying
They
to
make them more powerful.
It's like mutually assured destruction.
Yeah.
Like once
Yeah.
the other corporation gets a guy, you want
I
one
feel like
too.
if Ardent had one, then they would have him at the all hands just to show off.
Yeah, it's but you do see that like truly there is some like coming down like value. The what they use for currency is different everywhere. Their exchange rates, I mean, this is stuff you knew just from like your job as like a spy. Like the exchange rates for ICs are different than like the original currency we were using, which I can't remember the name of right now.
Well, because there's
Script
like
is the
Script,
ones
right?
that are
Ardent.
company specific.
They
Yeah.
have
So
great
well, all of
script.
the script you
Each
had was
company.
Ardent specific.
Yeah, everyone has different.
Everybody has different script, but people trade script for basically for insurance payouts at Athenion at this point. So like money's coming through Athenion into the low light district, which is interesting that like I mean they're kind of like pumping some amount of money into this area, even though they're just literally doing it by destroying the area. The drug dealer class is like the highest, like most stable job class you can have in the area besides like food vendor.
Can I say, I picture all of this as what's being talked about at the all hands, but it's all like the construction industry is through the roof.
Yeah, it's that for sure.
And the shipping industry would be too if it hadn't been systematically destroyed through murder.
Okay. Who could use a soup kitchen?
Everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
Anywhere in the low light district, I imagine.
there is nobody in the low light district who there is no such thing as a soup kitchen in the city. Instead, there are like community food organizations, like community food aid organizations that like run small raids into like Arcadia to steal from restaurants and stuff. Also like people that like funnel like
It's like a food bank, but for dumpster divers.
yeah, almost exactly, yeah.
But like Ren, what does Ren do?
Ren just runs a restaurant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just a normal.
it's just a restaurant.
Restaurant.
But who's buying it?
I mean, there's
People
money.
can buy it, yeah.
There's money in the economy
Rich
of the
people.
low light district. It's just like the disparity between the two is so great that it's essentially two different places. Like there's just like you could be a Frejst or of that economic class, or you could that's the 1%, or you could be everybody else basically. And I mean everybody else is it's not quite 1%. There's more people in like the old quarter. There's a couple other places that are more wealthy, but like they're old money from the old world, so they live off of investments at this point. Like essentially they live off of like Ardent doing well.
Spend a few.
Spend a fear.
On the economy.
On the
Thanks,
economy.
Longbow. Well, I don't know. That's the only thing we're talking about. So
I will hold that for the moment.
You see that at the all hands,
Here, I'll
the
hold that
stock
in my
ticker
hand.
for Ardent, and it just starts going.
Yeah.
you see Cordelia's stock go up for the first time ever.
Okay.
So I mean, does that answer your question? There is no such thing as a soup kitchen. There's no such thing as like people just giving away food to people. I mean, there is mutual aid instead.
Bartering.
Yeah.
People are trade stuff.
So there's plenty of places where people can there are networks. I mean, even Fuse is an example, a network of mutual aid distribution. That's like a whole thing they do.
Mutual aid via robbing ATMs.
Yeah, literally they rob ATMs and feed it into the neighborhoods food banks.
We can create a network of public soup pipes.
Yeah, you could.
Like public fountains, but they're just soup.
So it's a thing that you could do. I think people would be weirded out if you gave them soup for free. I think that might be.
I picture it's like
I'm sorry, the gods are walking the earth, and they're like, "What? Free soup?"
sometimes get weird about the idea of taking a handout, even if they're particularly destitute.
It's not that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be very clear on that. It's not that. They just literally don't believe it's possible. So they're like, oh, you're going to poison me. This is an attempt for you to murder a lot of people very quickly.
But you could be the change in the world.
Oh, that's going to be it. And I am just a humble drug dealer. All right.
It'll mean so much to Shibble.
Next up, Marceau.
All
right, let's drop off all these guns and let Nadezhda talk to Marceau. But don't you dare tell him I read the contract. Just say you read it or something.
Do I have a desk?
Oh, that's an interesting question. I like that. Roll a d20 for him.
7.
7? On a 7? Yeah, I think you do have a desk. I think you have a required check-in at the desk.
Oh, I guess go do that. Bye, Sam.
Oh, it's in her office.
Oh, of course it is.
It's just a chair.
It's just like a desk against the wall. It's like a school desk. It has a time in, time out card.
This is going to get in the way of more renovations.
I think that might be part of my job.
I'm building so much, guys. Look at Nadira did nothing with her floor.
We're really trying.
I'm building a recording studio.
You're being
Shibble enclosure. I guess I'll have to build a Sam enclosure now.
I'm worried about my sister.
Sam puts
No, I'm not. Maybe
Sam
I
puts
am.
a picture of Katerina on his desk. And a mug.
Is it world's okayest employee? Marceau?
Don't talk to me until I've had my prayer dice.
Marceau, Nadezhda would like to speak with you.
Talk to me till I've had my soup.
Or sorry, smaller me would like to speak with you.
Marceau comes out of the kitchen and is like, "Where is Shibble?"
Shibble has lapsed into an unconsciousness from which we cannot awake them.
I don't know how long you've known Shibble, but this is very Shibble.
Shibble's
for the court.
a little bit sick, and we're gonna make them better.
Shibble is sick.
Yes.
Yeah.
What did you do to Shibble?
I didn't do anything.
What did you do to Shibble? I don't trust you.
If I did something to Shibble, I would tell you. Oh, look at me. I look like her who's playing.
You look exactly like her, except
yes.
bigger ears and nose.
Yes, and I'm playing soccer. Anyway,
You're playing soccer?
yes, heart calls.
Oh. Oh, yeah, cut cover love the cut goal.
And
You
I-
do?
Yes.
Oh, I love it too. We should play some.
I gotta tell you about the room I have.
Never mind. All right.
What do you want to...
I want to start a soup kitchen where you give away soup free to people who need it.
You are a sadist.
No, we are not trying to kill them. Yes, I know. I don't
Free
like it.
food without death?
Yes,
How is this possible?
we're going to try something different. I know, I hate it as well. But
You look like you're going to be sick.
I am.
Not in my soup.
Listen to me.
You can throw up in the soup that has grapes in it.
We looked at the soup company.
It is wine.
What either?
Wine soup.
Would you like a red or a white?
Don't be cute with me, Marceau. I know you put regular whole grapes in some soup.
You're the same person. I'm with you.
And then in the meantime, Sam goes over to the water cooler, but it's full of soup, and he just puts some in his mug.
Consomme.
Sorry, smaller me. Please continue. That is also Nadezhda.
We looked into what the soup company was, and it is what is the
It's a Fraser
Fraser.
archaeology.
Via the
Frejst
eggshell
ecology.
company.
they will take away Shibble's right to their own face forever, and I have no doubt that they will take away your right to your soups and twist it into something awful. I am a drug dealer. You may have heard of me, Nadezhda the drug dealer.
Make a presence check.
11? As soon as I'm
With
out
hope
of
or fear?
with hope.
With hope. On 11 with hope, he just doesn't respond to that. Just blink, 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 blink.
I can fund a kitchen where you make your soup the way you want to make your soup. A Shibble will help out people who need them, which is what Shibble likes to do.
I'm sold.
I mean, also, I have a lot of money.
Oh, I thought that would be harder. Okay. So,
It has all of the ingredients.
Your
it
job-
has Shibble, it has soup. It has selling soup for money.
no money.
I don't understand.
Yes, this is your job. Your job is to go back into that kitchen, that Shibble habitat. No, look at me. Look at you. Turn your French face towards me. Okay? I am Russian. Vexen is Russian. I will do to you what the friggin' winter did to Napoleon. You understand me? I'm the Nadezhda the drug dealer.
My ass is already chapped.
Your job is to get back into that Shibble habitat and make a soup so good that people will take it for free, even if they think it will kill them.
And I'll
Can you do
still
that?
pay you.
What if you just sold it really,
Make
really,
a
really
presence
cheap?
check with advantage.
Yeah, I'm aiding
Yeah,
by saying I'm
but-
still paying Marceau to. I'm basically paying him to work, not
free.
For, yeah,
You're paying him to work for
I'm
free.
paying him to work, not for the company's benefit.
Okay. Oh, presents. Oh, this too. That is with hope, and I'm all full up with hope though. But it is 21.
Jeez.
Shibble's gonna wake out of their coma and find out we got rid of their personal chef and sent them off to do a different thing.
Shibble can eat for free at the soup kitchen.
I think you see like his French chef hat like blow up off of his head.
Rat underneath.
Yeah, no, there's no rat.
I'm like, oh man, I really thought there might
Oh.
be.
There's just like a smaller mustache up there. Like he has like the mustache and he has like another mustache up here. And he's like, ah mon dieu. It is a perfect dream. This is all I've ever wanted in my life. To work for no money, to be paid to do it, and to make soup with Shibble.
All right. Great.
And he just like,
New choice.
new choice. Oh, okay.
Oh, the marsupial is under the hat.
Oh, you're right.
Uh,
And you are so right. Yeah, under the hat is a koala. No, not a koala. I lied. It's a fucking possum. It's a Virginia possum. Just under there, it's like, "Meow." It goes like that. Yeah.
Kakuni from
And,
everywhere else.
Its tail is like just like sitting out like this, like flipping back and forth. And he's like, uh-oh.
Ah, I see you're also a fan of exotic pets.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing there, and I'm going to make more soup, wine soup again.
Great. Let's all get
Poison
smashed.
lunch again? I can't eat it, Nadezhda.
My hand goes up and slaps him in the head. Ow!
All right.
Sam holds out his mug. Do you have like a rosé?
I don't trust you.
I'm going to fund your soup kitchen.
He was hired to mess
He
with
will if
me.
he needs to.
Also, I met with Cordelia, which I
that's
feel like you should
better.
appreciate.
I do appreciate this. Okay, you can have. We do not have rosé. We have Bergignon.
Nice.
Okay.
I can't have your stupid grapes.
In Vescarre, it is Burgundy.
I'm just gonna go eat a peanut butter sandwich
Oh,
with no jelly because I can't have grapes.
okay. We do have pear jelly.
Pear okay, I will use the pear jelly.
Okay.
Thank you, Marcel.
You're welcome. Thank you for paying my paycheck. He disappears backwards, holding a soup cauldron.
Okay. I have retained the beginnings of a soup kitchen. Oh boy. All right. Let's go see. Let me try to be Cordelia again. Gosh, I can't have grapes. That makes me so sad. My whole family hates me. Most of them are dead, but if they were alive, they'd hate me. The two that are still alive hate me too.
She doesn't hate me?
Oh, no, I'm copying you. Okay. Let's go to the meeting.
I'm bringing my pear and peanut butter sandwich. Are you bringing your soups?
I've got
Oh.
a neat whiskey soup.
Yeah, true story. I met somebody named Vay over the weekend.
Oh,
Very funny.
Very
I
cool.
was like, wait, I met you. Wait, no.
Did they give me a badge?
Yeah, you have a badge. You have like a full, like I said, it's like an artillery locker. It's
The one that I have to drag with me to my desk.
you do have to drag it to your desk. Yeah, it's like a gun box. You know, there's gun boxes. There's like hard
make
shell.
sure you put a good combination on that lock because I think the orphans are just like in the walls somewhere.
No, we're not.
You hear like puddling.
Ah, my office is getting
It does.
exceedingly
The lock
chaotic.
does require you to use a soul print.
Alrighty. I'll just set that under the desk.
Okay.
Does it have to be my soul print?
It just says for identity verification for the
Cordelia,
purpose of
can
the
you open
lock.
this
It
for me?
requires a soul print.
Yeah, how do I scan my soul print on this?
Oh, it's not set yet, so
Oh,
you
no.
have to set it.
He wanted to set it to me so
Yeah.
he doesn't have to.
Oh, you want to
set
set it to you?
That's what he
Yeah.
wants, yeah.
Okay.
How do I do it?
Make a presence roll.
Okay. I'll put down my sandwich.
Oh, you got peanut butter all over my guns.
No, I didn't. You got guns all over my office. Okay, it's with hope. 12 plus 3, 15 plus 1, 16. I put a lot of 16.
On a 16 with hope, you go to set the password,
Mm-hmm.
which is not it's not a password. It's just like a
It's like a-
2FA
Yeah,
type
like
of
a
face
pass
thing. Yeah, yeah.
key. Is it
Yeah,
my
and
finger? Is
it's
it my
automatic. It's
face?
already set.
Ah, okay.
So like as you go to set it, it actually just reads
Reads
you
your
and
soul.
opens
Ah,
Ugh.
What's inside?
a lot of guns, like 5 different handguns, 2 different long guns, some like fancy, what do you call it?
Bulletproof vest?
Yeah. I was like
these
anti-ballistic.
targets on my face?
Yeah, there's targets. They're printed paper
Why did
targets.
she code that to me? She must
with-
have wanted me to see it.
And there's like pictures of Cordelia, but with the eyes scratched out.
yeah. And it says "Love Yuli."
Well, I guess you should probably lock it again.
I'm gonna grab a
I-
gun out of there. A giant mug of Bloody Mary gazpacho soup, and head into the meeting.
America's.
I locked the thing again. I don't touch the guns.
As soon as the thing locks, you get a notification from your bank account. You have like another 10,000 IC.
They paid me another
For
10,000.
making me look at them. Probably.
You know what? I didn't think I was going to stick around in this job, but I'm loving it so far.
It's okay, Cordelia. She just wants a reaction. So if we don't react, we're probably fine.
Parker's character is just showered with money.
Very funny.
I love the idea of just being like, well, I was next to these very important women, so I got money.
Cordelia makes 70% of what
We don't know what Cordelia makes.
I
Cordelia.
think Cordelia's salary is negative. Just keep going deeper into debt.
Yeah. Not anymore. I think.
Yeah, it was negative.
Yeah.
I don't know anymore. That's what I'm trying to
You
figure
might be breaking even now.
out. Wow. A whole 0, you know.
Yeah, so you guys head off to the
Mhm.
all hands.
Yep.
You arrive at what looks like a military airplane hangar.
How many hangars does she have?
Oh, it's the same one. I'm
building?
sorry. It's the exact same one.
Oh, of
Uh,
course it
100th
is.
floor.
Yeah.
I'm Cordelia, so I recognize this hangar.
So this is where Sam and I plummeted to our almost certain doom.
Yeah. I sent an eye after you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
There was real terror on both of your faces.
Yeah.
This is such a surreal conversation.
How many people are here?
all hands.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody's there. So several hundred people, like over 1,000.
Is the submarine there on its little track?
Yeah, I think it might be. Like it's like hanging from the ceiling because it has like an arm that comes out and like drops down to pick it up. And it's like
Wow.
it's just hanging at the top of it, like sort of.
Is that how Leo enters this meeting?
No.
Her name's Yuli now,
Yeah.
Sam.
Not till she has this meeting.
And a banner unfurls. Welcome the new CEO, Yule Monks.
You just changed your name.
It's spelled ULE. So I have okay. So
Who does the banner hit?
on a fear, I think the are you guys close to the submarine?
Probably.
I need finesse reaction rolls from everybody
Well, that's my
as
trick.
the
Can you imagine if the way you died was crushed to death at an all hands?
Well, it's going
by a submarine that's hanging from the ceiling.
I rolled real bad, even though that's my best trait.
You said finesse?
Well,
Finesse, yeah.
well.
plus 4.
17.
It's another 16. That's my 5th 16 today.
Wow. Yeah, okay. So it's a DC 16. So who got you? Both of you failed, yeah.
No,
No, I
No,
got
no,
17.
only
Oh, yeah,
only
17, okay.
after fail.
Okay. So
only
yeah.
Nadezhda.
So the two of you duck out of the way while
I'm so
the weird little Cordelia is still spinning around.
We're used to
You
that.
get clipped in the face by a submarine.
Are you okay?
Oh, that's just my luck as Cordelia
Hold on.
Frejst.
I had to roll the damage on this.
Cordelia.
It's
Oh no.
gonna be 10 plus 10.
2d10 plus 10?
The fucking submarine. It's a,
That gives you
it's an
a good bang for
industrial
your buck on
accident.
this one.
I hit the head with a submarine?
It's a 15.
I hate being Cordelia.
Don't
So
we
that's
all?
2 damage. I just barely escaped severe.
Oh, Steve, I was gonna need your healing, but maybe now Nadezhda needs it. Are you okay? Are you concussed? How many fingers am I holding?
The submarine. It's just hanging there. From
I want to count fingers at a time like this. Do you want part of my sandwich? Yes. There you go.
Do you want some of my wine?
Yes. Wine, Bloody Mary gazpacho sandwich. Back to you.
Oh my god. Nobody notices. Because everybody's terrified to look because Yuli has just taken the stage. He goes, "Oh shit! Is somebody on that?"
I'm just in the back going,
Yeah.
Oh god. She's like, "All right, well, my name's now Yuli. As you can see, I'm the new CEO of Ardent. So, fuck you all. Peace out." She does like a backflip and disappears into a hole.
Say what you want about Yuli's leadership style, but at least the meeting was short.
It's
Yeah.
fucking email.
The email was longer than the speech she gave.
Now everybody's just here.
Yeah.
Should we try to find like Leo or Imogen or somebody important?
Leo like
Yeah.
waves at you guys.
I'm going to do an instinct. Oh, okay.
Leo waves at you guys, but is looking for you, doesn't see you.
Oh, I point. I'm like,
Yeah. So we pointed this up.
And I pull my hair so it's straight. And it's just pull the wave out and then point.
That's very funny.
I did have to drop my sandwich.
I'm gonna roll for him on that.
5-second rule. My sandwich back up.
Whatever was left, I think didn't get to Nadezhda.
On that one, he has no idea what you're talking about. And is just terrified. Also, while that happens, I'm going to use the other fear here. Imogen starts to glow. She hovers up from behind Leo, puts a hand out like this, and lifts the fucking...
She just uses the force.
Yeah. As her eyes glow like white yellow.
Stop that.
And like sulfur like fumes like escape her skull. And she the submarine attaches to the ceiling. Like starts to burn.
It's smacks Nadezhda again on the way.
Make another finesse reaction.
All of us are just Nadezhda.
All of you. Because you guys are all looking at Leo and then Imogen.
I rolled much worse, but I probably deserve
18.
that.
18. So you're fine.
8.
I watch it
crit
coming
plus
and
4.
let it hit.
19. You're fine. This time Sam gets fucking
That's
flopped.
fair. I can't even argue with that.
Hold on. This is gonna be 2d10 plus 10. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 17 points of damage to Sam.
Sam needs to heal Sam. I don't even know.
You see Leo like, oh, that hurt. Oh, Imogen's like, oh my, like nodding her head, like I can't believe I'm related to these people. And you see her like look down and say to Leo, the small one is your sister.
I thumbs up, which also I dropped my sandwich again and I don't pick it up this time.
I think before it hits the ground, she catches it and it like floats back up to your hand.
Thank you.
Might have to kill Imogen.
We're gonna.
Everybody
but
should
I'm really
leave
sad
because
about
this
it.
room will catch on fire if I keep holding this up. You see that like the submarine's like sparking as it's like scraping against the ceiling of the
Orphans first, I guess.
All right, gotta go. Bye.
Is Nadira around? Should we snag her?
Nadira's definitely around.
Should we snag her?
Yeah. Can we send her a meeting request?
Yeah.
Yeah, I send her an instant message that says, want to meet in my office now. I have important business to discuss. There will be soup.
You're sending this now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're not going back in her office. It was terrible to talk in there. We
Yeah.
spent the whole time messing
Oh
with
my
her.
god, that was so funny. I forgot about that.
You hear, God damn it, from the crowd that's shuffling out the one person door.
Oh,
There are other doors, but they won't open.
can I
So,
pick the
full
lock of
fire
another door?
hazard.
Oh, this is intentionally
Let me.
fire hazard.
Okay, someone eat the rest of my sandwich. Let me pick the lock on one of these doors.
It's
to let us
sardines
out.
and peanut butter.
It's
Sardines. It was pear jelly.
Yeah, but it was actually sardines. It wasn't actually pear.
What? I can't trust anything that man gives me. Oh, okay. That is really good. It's with fear, but it is 24 to pick the lock on a door to let us and Nadira out.
Okay.
So we don't have to go out through the
Yeah.
front
So
door.
you just like, and like the door just goes and like lets you out. A whole fucking cavalcade of
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I get crowd
desk
crushed
workers
if I
get
did
like
that.
yeah. It's like, oh, there's another way out. Oh God. There's several
Well, there's just
hundred people.
flames coming behind them.
It's like, like sparks. Like,
I'm like face down on the ground, like,
And Imogen is,
I'm
like,
hanging on.
very obviously fighting her own power here. She's like, I can't.
I'm gonna levitate Cordelia so that she's above the crowd.
So I'm no longer getting trampled. Thanks, Sam. Imogen, just hang in there. I don't know, make a poem or something. Clear your mind.
I think some words appear over your head on the ceiling.
What do they say?
This is a poem. I'm trying so hard. This is so hard. It hurts.
There's the red, Frejst or blue.
Everybody's dead, but now so are you.
Move. We're alive for now. We will stay alive.
Okay, so it'll be like probably at least an hour to get everybody out of here through 2 doors.
Okay,
But
can I
we're at the
open?
front of
I'm
the
gonna
door.
open.
Yeah, you
more
guys are out, but
Yeah.
they're just
okay.
continuing to filter out.
Well, can I
Um,
open another 2 more doors just to help Imogen
Yeah,
out?
you can go ahead.
I feel bad. I don't want her to go, oh god. Okay, that's also a fear. But that's a 21
Okay.
to open a couple more doors.
All right, yeah. So you like from the outside, you like unlock a bunch of doors with a key,
Yeah.
like an actual physical key.
Oh, where'd I get a key?
It was in you got a ring with like a bunch of like
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I think this is the right one.
It's like a straight up skeleton key. And it works.
Amazing.
I'm going to use my little pearl to heal Imogen for
Oh.
1 point.
Reduce 1 point of incoming damage.
She does nothing.
Yeah.
She's just continuing to fight her own power.
Nadezhda kind of feels that fizzle out and be like, "There."
You guys very obviously see the same presence about her that Morella had.
Right before she got demoned.
Right before she got
Eidolon.
Eidolon. Like after she was Eidolon, when you
Yeah.
guys had to fight her on the roof. Like
But right before
there's like
she
this
got
sense of like
demoned.
yeah.
Before Dutch infected her.
Yes. So you see like the outline of wings and like,
Ah. Okay, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're gonna have to kill her immediately, and I don't want to do that.
So how many days before
That's
we
not a good
kill
look
her?
on my first day.
And also, if I kill her, I think I'm next. So, because Tamsin ran away. So.
next to you, 3 little orphan toughs walk up. I'm like, hey, we were told we're gonna go to driving school today.
Oh yeah, Sam. Here's the
It's
number.
Aaron and Aaron with an E.
Well, I don't know anything about that, but I guess if someone was trying to
They kick you in the shin.
teach you how to trying to teach you how to like
Steal
become
cars.
part of a heist and steal cars, then you
Yeah,
know.
this is the card of a car thief that I know.
The angry lady has a car for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it,
Just
guys.
takes it.
I'm not mad at you. I just think you need to.
Not mad at me, mad at him. Ha, run away.
Oh, okay.
Orphans.
Yeah, I don't know. At least they're not in the walls anymore.
You're surrounded by the scent
mean,
of
we don't know
children's
that.
cigar smoke.
We don't know that they're not in the wall.
They're definitely in the
For
wall.
every orphan you see, there's 10 you don't see.
You're never more than 7 feet away from the orphan.
You hear the sound of it, like a banged knee and like ow in the air vent. Like,
Okay, let's.
They're surrounded by the smell of children's cigar smoke.
yeah, because they ran away, but like blew like a esque cloud of cigar smoke at you. It smells like whiskey and cigars over here.
And the point is, how do you know they are children's cigars?
Oh no, a specific child's cigar. I understand.
It
Yes,
smells
those
like
cigars don't
bubblegum.
smell any different than adult cigars.
Or they
yeah.
smell like vape flavors.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like
Vape.
banana.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like the mango vape.
Yeah, it's mango cilantro,
Ugh.
mango habanero. That's the person that came to mind. I don't know, man.
Okay, should we have a
Stop, mess up.
combo
Let's
in the
go.
recording studio maybe because it's soundproofed?
Probably a good idea. Are the daddies in session right now?
They are. Yeah, they have the studio booked for like a month.
I'm
Can I-
charging them a pretty stiff rental.
Can I
fee.
roll
They're
a
working on a concept album. The concept is God.
No, daddies, no! You cannot write about God.
Can I roll a presence check for them?
For who? The daddies?
The daddies?
Yeah, sure. For what?
How they're doing?
Oh, how they're doing? Yeah, yeah. By all means.
Guy Giraffe I can said they're smoking it for the boys.
Sorry,
Very
daddies. You
good.
got an 8 total, but you did get it with hope. So it's like really rough right now, but you feel like it's that kind of weird dissonant noise. You feel like
Here's-
It's the
yeah,
storming
yeah.
before the norming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Not to corporatify the daddies, but
yeah, it's just their album's gonna be called God right as of right now.
But the
No.
cover is like a mirror, so it shows God and DOG. And
Yes, God Dog.
just name the album Dog Daddies. Why you gotta bring God?
It's called Dog Tar Llama, a Mallrat God.
Is
daddies
that a palindrome?
It is a
Yes.
palindrome, yes.
keep working on it.
What?
Keep working on it. I'm Cordelia.
There's two of you.
Thumbs up.
I'm
We
the
both
real
think you
one.
should work on it.
Great. More soup comes in. Marcel carries another cauldron of soup. My head is carrying cauldrons now. Another cauldron of soup. There's the tail of a marsupial.
But there's like a bunch of empty cauldrons in the corner of the recording studio.
Yeah. Like the way that you would have like empty cans of beer.
Yeah.
There's empty cauldrons that are piled on top of each other.
Okay,
Like,
well, the recording studio is taken, so we'll have to use the Shibble enclosure.
Okay.
All right, Nadira, come with us.
you people are absolute chaos. I don't understand this.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Would you rather us be in Echo Hell?
No.
Okay, let's go to the... You may speak first.
Hi. I'm Cordelia. And I still have your journal.
I'm sorry. Make a presence check with advantage. You've tapped in.
Okay. That is 22 with hope.
On a 22 with hope, you see her wallow vomit. And cry as
You
your
see my
pupils
soup.
get smaller.
Soup back there.
I knock back
Her face
another.
doesn't move, but her throat was.
While
like,
that's happening, I'm collecting everyone's phones and putting them in the gun safe and then closing it again.
I'm gonna
And you're like 18 phones that you have.
7 of them are mine and 1 is Shibble's.
swallow back another knock of Bloody Mary
Oh.
Gazpacho. Got like a 12-ounce thing. She's plastered at this point.
I do love the idea of a soup that gets you drunk.
It hurts to be you.
I mean, you got hit in the face with a submarine. That's never happened to me. So, like, that's kind of... But it is something that would happen to me, I guess.
No, I feel like scared and unsettled in a way that I don't when I'm me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm spiraling into nothing.
You got to be
Just-
careful. If you gaze too long into the Cordelia, you become a Cordelia.
It's like
Yeah.
Animorphs rules.
Exactly. It's more than 2 hours.
But Marco,
Check the time. Okay. So what do you
So,
do? What my friend wants?
so basically, I pull out the please release Echo. I have him. He's not released. He's still in the wellness loop. So who can I talk to about that?
honestly, I don't know. I don't really know much about that works. I know that people have been going in and out of there in like a weirdly unpredictable way.
Do you know anything about a person called Bay?
Yeah, I know about there.
They took him thinking he was her, and they look nothing alike. If anything, he looks like Sam, maybe.
You see her like bring up a heads up display.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think she just knocks down like a single like eye thing, and she's like looking through something, blah, 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 and she goes, okay, we got the names backwards.
Why are you even having stats on Echo? He's so meaningless.
We have the entire roster of Fuse.
I want to be clear. If you want to capture Vay, none of us will care. Like, we're good with that.
Don't do it.
We don't like Vay.
And hovers over
Speak now.
enter.
Speak for yourself.
No. No.
Why would I not do this?
Capture Bay.
Give me a reason.
Do you know where?
I mean, you heard the part where I said I had the journal, right?
All right.
Wait, you have the ability to just capture Bay? Like, put
No,
her
to fix the ID so that the
to make Echo's name proper and not
So
Bay.
they
Yes.
would let Echo go.
Well,
But then they'd go after Vay.
Oh, no.
didn't you date Vay?
Yeah, that's exactly why I don't care what happens.
Sam didn't date Bay. Sam.
Oh,
They-
that's
they-
true.
they
No,
dated Sam
Vay
X
stole my
dated.
girlfriend.
Oh,
So-
I dated Bay.
that's right. Wait, do I have your files reversed?
How do you
You
mess
really
up
need
that
to work on
badly, Nadira?
No, it's not. But for some reason, you're the authentication on your guns. That's
Well,
weird.
that's just because Julie wanted me to see the targets of my face. Also, she knew he would never get us.
Wow, I hate her so much. She's
So
so
do
petty
I.
and
She's
cruel.
Terrible.
I hate her. She's a tyrant.
She tried to put me in the wellness loop for my birthday,
So
and I ran away.
How do we get people out of the wellness loop?
I don't know. They are not. That's not my jurisdiction.
I guess it's something you better figure out if you don't want this journal to be released.
What do you want me to do? I don't know anything about it.
Maybe find it out a little
Yeah.
bit. Look,
I would know.
Is this a Kirk
Oh, I can't even
thing?
do this.
No.
I can't be Cordelia. No.
You see, like, the 2-hour timer is, like, starting to go down to, like...
Who would know?
Do you feel better now?
Yes, I feel secure in a way that I never could if I were you. I feel as though I have embraced who I am and what I am meant to do. And I'm standing on a rock solid foundation, even if things do not go my way. It's really nice compared to how it is to be you.
She looks around the room. She's like, I don't even think I need to like. I think we all just got killed by you.
I think we need to all try being
But that's-
Cordelia for a little bit so we can feel better about ourselves.
What am I supposed to do?
You see your car go flying past the window.
On the 43rd floor?
Yeah,
Hello,
It's like in the air.
yeah, it is.
I give them a thumbs up.
It's falling straight down. It clearly came from the 100th floor hangar.
How'd they even get your car up there?
I don't even ask these questions anymore.
You see the magnetic grabbing arm is like pulling it back up slowly, and the orbits are climbing, like trying to like dislodge it.
Exactly like my dream.
Look, Nadira, we have a couple of things in common. One, we need friends at this company. Two, we both hate Yuli monks. Well, we'll just continue to call Miss Monks because I'm not on first name basis with her. And also we're seeking knowledge. So I feel like we could work together.
Make a presence check.
I'm aware I'm only here as long as I amuse Miss
And
Monks until she gets
I'm
tired
using
of
I
being
can
fired.
spot your weakness because I have it written down on my weakness executive sheet that she wants friends and is lonely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really bad. But maybe I can re-roll. But I rolled really well on my advantage die. Okay, hold on one sec. Because I could mark a stress and re-roll, but let's see. 12 is with fear, plus 5, 17, plus 1. That would only be an 18. Yeah, I'll re-roll. I'll chance it. So, mark a stress, because I just cleared all my stress. Better, slightly. 11 plus 7, 18. Still with fear, plus 1, 19.
Jeez. On a 19 with fear. I think. Ouch. I think you see her eyes do some very quick calculations.
Mm. But of fear.
Bit of fear.
Thanks, Dave
Thank you, Dave Flave. Yeah.
She's assessing my worth, as they always do.
I spend a fear here too. She pulls out her phone or talk rock and says, "All right, well, that's fully recorded." So
I let you keep your phone as a show of faith.
Well, looks like faith is a mistake. So
Looks like you're going to have to give me that phone.
no, I don't. And also, I can have you fired in a heartbeat.
You think I care about
She
this
would
job?
never fire him. He's
I can
messing
fire
with me.
him.
He works for you?
Wait, really?
Yes.
What? Then why is he just down here and not up in Echo
Because
Hell?
torture takes many forms.
Is it torture for me
For
or
Ms.
torture
Monks. It's torture for me and torture for you.
How is him being down here torture for you?
To deal with him as an employee.
It's fair.
I mean, that is pretty...
Manual clock-ins,
Yeah, that
manual
sucks.
timesheets.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because that doesn't affect
And I
me
did
at
see
all.
that we have, weekly one-on-ones, so I know you're going to hate those.
Yeah. Yep. Mondays at 8 a.m. Mondays, whatever.
You mean Moore's Day?
Moore's Day.
Morning.
Moontag.
Well, at least it's Fry's Day. I don't know. I'm just saying, Nadira, maybe we could go to TGI Fry's Days and have a chat off the record. Unlike most of the executives of this company, I'm not constantly trying to undermine everyone else.
Then what the hell are you doing?
Trying to save the world, which is
Why?
really stupid. But because
Why do you care?
we don't
Because we live there.
yeah.
So If you could be freed from this hell, you wouldn't be?
I'm
If we
finally
wanted to do that, we just jump out the window.
I'm finally the freest I've ever been. I might as well try to do something good. What is the point of me being alive? If there's like if
The only reason you're alive is because you're a chip against something.
Yeah, so to reclaim my own autonomy in the way that I can, I'm trying to do good things. Which is stupid, I know.
Yeah, and also be careful because you know what she loves to do? Use good things against people.
I know. She hasn't figured out how to really get to me yet.
So
She
do
knows
we
how to
get
make me
people out of
afraid.
the wellness loop.
She has now.
I'll talk to Kurtzit.
Thank you. That's all I wanted you to do.
That's fine. Do you want to go get cocktails?
As long as you don't have grapes in them.
Yeah.
I imagine it's like 1 p.m.
It's like 11
It's
a.m.
11 a.m. It's straight up 11
Okay.
a.m.
I was worried about you being my boss, but I am on board now.
She's honestly, out of all of these people, you would probably want her. The only one I don't know anything about is Nicolette.
Nicolette's never around.
No, she's like working on something.
Yeah, she's doing something. I don't know what.
We could go to Margarita Town.
I
Wait.
messed with Metros, by the way.
Oh.
I convinced him he couldn't read.
How?
Because he can't read Frejst contracts, only I can do that, and I just said he couldn't read at all.
Oh. Oh, that's clever, actually.
Yeah,
She writes it down.
there you go.
All right.
Token of good faith.
Let's go get cocktails?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soup drunk?
No soup.
Why not?
Only for you guys. Because my chef always puts stuff I'm allergic to in my soup.
No, we're getting into my own place.
Okay, you have a soup chef?
No, I mean, like, I have a place that I eat soup.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's that new soup bar.
Yeah, then the soup bar.
The
Yeah,
soup lounge.
Let's go there. Sure, yeah.
It's the Lazy River Soup Lounge.
Why not?
Second time I've said Lazy River this episode.
Shibble
Wait,
would
is
love
it Lazy
that place.
River of boozy soup?
Yeah.
Yes, Shibble would love it.
Where's Shibble?
Shibble's
Not
sick
doing
with
well.
the same thing that Echo has. And also, I
A
think
case of misidentification and neurotoxins?
not sure about the misidentification, but when I read Echo's mind at the same time that Shibble tried to reach out to Echo, it somehow put Shibble into a coma, and also there are daemons, and the daemons are in Shibble now. And the daemons saw me, so I'm probably getting killed by daemons if Miss Monks doesn't kill me first.
And look, I can tell you from experience, you don't want that stuff in your head.
Yeah, there might the daemons might I don't know whose heads they're in.
Like, I mean, I'm sure it's not as bad as having gods in your head like I did, but it's no fun.
Oh no, I need to find her stat sheet.
That's always a good sign.
Yeah.
At least she thinks we're entertaining.
Yeah. That's really the only thing keeping Sam alive. It's that fear. He's funny.
Damn it, Marcus.
I don't know the stat line. He'll like.
Well, hold on.
Well,
Hold on.
also,
This is the craziest he's ever been. Oh my god, Marcus.
Oh my god, I get it. I find my. Oh, there we go. Okay, was it loading for some reason? Okay, cool. So yeah. One moment.
Nadezhda, I'm sorry your brother didn't get the hint it was you until Imogen told him.
all right.
You have sparkle
It's all
notifications on?
Of course.
You start to get notifications on your
Did you
software.
post it? What are the notifications?
You don't know.
Oh, look at the. What? No, my phone's in the gut save. So we just hear.
You just hear.
Okay, go
Also,
open.
there are all the other phones, like Sam's phone is also
Yeah.
getting the same notification.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll go open it. She better not have posted it. If she posted it, we're killing her right here.
Also, like, then we have no reason not to just release the journal. so-
Exactly.
I was thinking of killing her because she was being annoying again.
Yeah, but, I mean,
Okay, I take my
Gotta-
phones out.
got to be below Imogen on our kill list.
I think she is like laughing nervously.
What do this notifications say?
It just says like, this is my new bestie at Ardent. We're gonna go get cocktails.
Oh,
Sam likes that post.
cute. But also, I see what you've done here, but I'm liking it anyways.
It puts a little heart up.
Yeah. All right. I think we're gonna go to break.
Sounds great.
So try to hit break before 8:30.
Okay.
So yeah, everybody,
send us your cake.
send us your cake in the Discord. We'll tell you about our cake when we get back. It'll be about 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yep.
And everybody have a good cake break.
Bye. See you
Or
later.
else. Welcome back
Welcome
from
back.
cake break. Would you like to describe the cake we had today?
Yes, we had a plum upside down cake, which basically tastes like applesauce, but make it a plum on top of a cardamom crumb cake base.
Very, very tasty.
It was extremely good, yeah.
It was really fun to make. I
like moist cake. And then-
arranged the plums, and then I boiled some water and sugar to make a syrup, and then poured that on, and then the cake gets spread on top
It
of
looked
it.
really fancy.
And then I wanted to make something fancy because I was like, I have no meetings this week at work. And then you bake it and you take it out and you have to let it cool, which it didn't cool completely because my place is too hot. And then you flip it over, and then that's the cake.
Oh, we got audio. Double audio. So yeah, what kind of cake did you have?
Post about it in the
post about
Discord.
it in the Discord.
But now we're going to Soupy River.
Yeah, Soup Lazy River. That sounds awesome. Eating the stuff that people have immersed their full bodies in and drift down. Like, is it like the lazy river that they had at Europe before they got caught getting bribed to get all those celebrity kids in?
Wait, what?
How about this?
What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah,
How
that
is
was
this the
the-
third Lazy River reference?
That's the whole scandal of that Netflix documentary.
What are you talking about? What
About
Netflix documentary?
the rich kids who will go to USC on a cruise scholarship, but they don't actually row. They're just
I don't know
there.
anything about this.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this. either.
The daughter or Candace Cameron was involved, right? DJ from Full House.
No, oh wait, no, you're talking about Lori Loughlin.
Or yeah, her. Yes. Sorry.
Uncle Jesse's like girlfriend.
Yeah,
on the,
Becky.
Becky, yeah.
Sorry, DJ Tanner. I did not mean to implicate you in this thing that you're not involved in.
The point is USC built a actual lazy river on their college campus.
No shit.
Yeah.
really?
Wow.
Yeah.
But only for people pretending to do crew, or
There was a lazy river at my
You-
college,
Some.
Like
Thank you.
but no one
They-
ever used it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
The point is, so now I'm thinking of like a lazy river of soup because that's what we were.
A soupy river.
Yeah.
The Soupy River.
Soupy river sounds.
But in
awful.
some ways, it's also kind of like a sushi conveyor belt. Like it's like the river like goes into the kitchen at some point, and that's where the soup comes in.
Oh.
Soupy coladas. When you can't get on the
Wait. Is a Bloody Mary a soupy colada?
No, they're two different things.
Are
But I think
they?
that the restaurant is also owned by like a kitschy like singer, like dad rock guy. It's like
Again, a bloody
Jimmy
Mary
Buffet.
is like a spot show.
Give me buffet.
A soupy colada is a frozen soup concoction.
Oh no.
The texture is like ice cream soup. Like when you let the sundae sit out too long and you mix it.
a soupy colada in paradise.
I'm very cold sensitive in my seat, so I always let ice cream melt. Eric is not. And Eric will eat my ice cream if I leave it out. That's right. I called you out. Okay, so let's go back to Vescarre, to this soupy colada. No, wait, the other one,
Closest
Soupy
thing to
River.
a beach episode we're gonna get.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Nadezhda gets in the lazy river of soup.
Yeah, I mean, I assume there's like inner tubes.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is gonna be like one of those what do they call it? We were just talking about it's gonna be like a conveyor belt situation. So it's not really like the lazy river is just really slow moving.
Oh, so we changed into swimsuits for nothing.
No, I think there's also
Puts my
Yeah.
blazer back
You know
on.
what, though? It's soup o'clock somewhere.
no. I think that there's also a lazy river that you can be in there, but it's not made of soup. It's just
Okay.
water.
Oh, there's your concerns about
Okay,
the
wait.
sanitation
Now, it is
stuff.
more so
compromise.
with you.
What if there's a lazy river of water, but there are soup bowls floating in the river?
Should I
So you
invite
can grab a
Marcel?
little-
Okay.
Should I invite Marcel? Do we think? Or is that okay? Yeah.
Oh, or would he be? Wait, would he
Would
be
he be
snooty
offended?
about this? I feel
don't
like he would be
know.
like that place. It'd be like having a fancy chef and being like, "Oh, we're gonna go to Olive Garden."
Or TJ Bryce Days.
Yeah.
He can come with if he. Marceau, you can come with us if you.
I would never go to that place.
Okay, then you're not invited.
I am so disgusted that
Bye.
you would do this.
Invite.
That was my soup.
No,
Give me my
No.
soup.
no. I'm not making this you. I'm just saying. If
Give me back all of the soup you've ever eaten of mine.
I threw it all up in the iron word yesterday.
That works for me. You now. Give me all the soup you've ever eaten of mine.
Go straight to hell. Walk out.
Sam just spritz a bunch of soup into a mug and hands it to him.
It's the world's
Disgusting.
okay employee mug.
No, this mug is the world's okayest boss mug. It's our mug.
My mug. He threw it in my mug. Well, there's a bug in there that I don't even know about that you probably just ruined. So, my win.
And then you guys go to what should we call this place?
Hmm.
I keep trying to come up with a riff on Soup Plantation, but I can't quite get there.
I'm trying to think of like Jimmy Buffett songs, but like soup by them.
Superitaville.
Oh yeah, there we go. There it is. There it is. That's it. That's the answer.
It's like a tourist trap.
I think
guess.
so.
But in Vescarre, which doesn't make any sense.
You walk into a tiki bar soup restaurant. That is it's a conveyor belt soup dispensary. But there's also outside a lazy river that has like prepackaged like like ramen style soups that you can put water into floating through the lazy river.
So you can just scoop water out of the lazy river and
It says please do not scoop water out of the lazy river.
Oh, it's a good thing Shibble's not here.
Yeah.
They'd definitely be out here with like a Loch
Guys,
Ness
we
lady.
cannot let Shibble know about this place.
We will never.
agreed.
Nadira, how did you find this place?
They have really good soup.
I should hope so.
I didn't know you were such a soup fan.
I'm not. I was doing a bunch of oppo on Shibble, and I decided to like follow up. And this is actually the first time I've ever been here. I just have like a file of
It was like a
I
plan to
hate
do.
soup.
It was like an abandoned plan to do a corporate takeover of the soup company.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're not launching the soup company anymore.
Oh, you're not
Well, I was never, but Shibble's not.
really. What could
We're going
Shibble not
independent.
do?
We just
Oh,
didn't
that's a
want to
terrible idea.
The canned soup company is a shell of Fern's Air.
I could have told you that.
Well, we didn't ask you about Shibble's soup plans.
Eggshell company.
Yeah.
Yeah. My family's married to them.
Oh, then why are you here?
What do you mean?
Like, why Ardent?
What do you mean? Just because I can.
Hmm.
They're not like especially powerful or anything. They're just like distributors.
You're okay. I don't
Kind
know.
of boring. It's boring logistics work. I hate logistics work.
Oh,
She is like just looking at you, just like waiting
Me?
to get like a rise out of you.
me too, I guess. I don't know. I didn't ask for this.
All right. So soup is on the menu. I hate all wet food. So
This,
Well, can
this
we
was your decision to come here.
like I said, this was Oppo, and I decided to see what you guys would do.
We'll order some souping chips, some
But
chips
just
and soup dip,
Order,
and you just eat
order
the
a
chips.
shitload of crackers and put them in your soup until it's not wet
Well,
anymore.
I think I'm just gonna eat one of the dry ramen.
Idea.
I know.
No, I'm not
I
gonna
just
say
wanted
that.
to
That would be
I wanted
really
to see if we
mean.
could get Shibble out.
Oh, like us being here would.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything would, I guess. But Sybil's gonna float on here like a cartoon hobo.
I'm not close. I'm not close enough to read Shibble's mind, so I don't know. I can't tell you what they're thinking.
Can we text the person we set to?
Oh, Miss Halsey?
yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll call Effie Halsey.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hi. Hey, can you put Shibble on the phone?
Oh no,
I know they're unconscious.
totally unconscious still.
Yeah, can you just like put me on speaker and hold it up to Shibble?
If you want, I'm changing the butter right now.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we're on speaker. We're Shibble now.
Shibble.
Wasting away again in Superitaville, searching for my lost cow. Some people
My
say
last packet of
that
crackers.
there's an Adira to blame, but I
What?
don't. We're cool
Me?
now. It's not her fault.
Anyway,
That's
Shibble,
right.
Anyways, we
Hey,
miss you. Come here.
wake up and eat some soup.
You just hear the flutter of butter in the background.
Okay, thank you, Miss Halsey.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it worked, gang, but
No.
we tried.
Yep, sure did.
I hang up.
Nadezhda's morbidly fascinated by Nadira being worse at social interactions than Nadezhda is.
She felt like a bears officer.
Oh my god.
Sam's gonna order a Long Island iced soup.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting a soupy colada.
All right. So the
It has
people
a
that
silly
come to take
straw.
your order all have like deep dark accents. Spend a fear.
Island ice.
Yeah. I spend a fear on your Long Island and soup. It comes en flambe.
Damn, I didn't know you wanted to order the sizzling item of the menu.
I've never seen a sizzling Long Island iced soup before. I guess that's how it
Your
melts.
hair catches on fire.
I don't have any hair right now.
Your hat catches on fire.
Blow it out.
I dip it in the soup real
Oh.
quick.
There's a bunch of frogs in the soup river.
There's frogs in the soup river?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sea frogs.
No, they're not. It's just water.
The frogs remind me that Tamsin still has my pet lizard.
Yeah, she does.
She has to give
They're like also a ribbit in there.
Yeah, I think so.
snorkeling.
Like doing a maintenance work on the pipes.
Must be hell on the pipes.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah,
There's just
can't
like
even
packets of
imagine.
ramen and bowls of ramen floating by you guys.
Like, yeah, we got another
Here,
ramen.
I
bowl.
got one for Nadira. Here you go.
She's already eating one. She's like, oh, I'll take another one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He's just snaking the ramen out of like the drain.
Wait, so
A
how,
single long ramen noodle.
I have to know, do you sleep?
What?
Because the only executives I know are you and Miss Monks.
I don't think it's any of your business.
And she doesn't sleep and I don't sleep.
Oh, I mean, she sleeps.
Well, she hasn't in a long
She does
time.
this like micro sleep basic thing.
Oh, maybe I should learn how to do that.
It's like 20 minutes every 3 hours.
Ooh. Maybe I should learn how to do that.
I don't know. It made her crazy.
Oh, maybe not. I'll just keep
Like the
staying awake.
Zillions.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. That's
She
just,
says it keeps her flexible.
oh, I don't like that. So what's the lay of the land with the other guys? Like, Mentris is the worst, obviously.
Yes. He's gross.
Eldon doesn't respect people's property or autonomy. Therefore, he's on my bad
Who
list.
does?
I mean, you have to at least keep up appearances in my world.
I
is
mean, it
what I'm
depends on
used
how
to.
powerful you are, really. If you're powerful enough, nobody even has to care.
Well, clearly he wasn't.
Kirk
So-
Gotzip seems cool.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, Kirksip seems fine.
He's fine.
I assume he doesn't sleep.
He doesn't sleep, but he's really boring.
Mm.
He just stares at walls a lot.
If I go talk to him, will he put me in the wellness loop?
It's possible.
Because I kind of
He
ran
is the
away.
chief human officer. What is it? The chief
Yeah, I kind of like
humanitarian officer.
sprinted away
I
after.
mean, you do
turning-
exude distress and emotional
Yeah.
like, imbalance.
Well,
That's true.
I was supposed to go in there yesterday, and then I ran away and had Sam. Well, no, I didn't have Sam do anything. Sam voluntarily pretended to chase me into the forest.
But I feel like after that all hands, the company morale's got to take at least a little bit of a hit.
Give me a knowledge roll.
about all.
That is 11 with
With-
hope.
One of the frogs bumps into your arm.
Oh,
That's all.
interesting. Like a real frog, like not a ribbit, just like a little baby.
Give me a knowledge roll.
What did you get?
11.
Knowledge. 14 with hope.
This is one of the orphans.
Workman's out of here. This is a bar, and it's not the lighthouse.
I pass my ice soup to the orphan. Like, hey, run along, buddy.
Hell yeah! It's just like floats away on his back with a belly full of liquor soup.
The flame spent a fear.
Hell yeah!
Quietly sipping her borscht, my lord.
I love that fan. Borscht my lord.
Copyright.
We have Long Island ice soup,
We have, like,
marshmallow, and soupy colada.
All right, so
At this
oh,
point,
yeah,
Nadezhda
also-
had about a gallon of boozy soup.
Borscht my lord is also a goblin name because I decided that all
Yes.
goblin names that I came up with rhyme.
Yeah, like Bob Bob.
So this fear I spend is going to be
Can we have Borscht my lord on the next 24-hour stream
Oh,
as a breakfast item?
go on.
I think what this is
Nadezhda quietly drowns in the lazy river.
I think your jaw just falls open so far that you start to like get. So I think what's it gonna be? I
What
don't
could
have a
happen to us?
I don't
on the
I don't
lazy
have a
river?
stat sheet for this.
Well,
Oh, here.
I know.
Hyman always wants to take us to weird ones, the whole soup locations, and then like, I don't have a stat sheet for this weird soup place.
So it's like a lazy soup river,
Yeah.
right?
Lazy soup song.
Maybe like you'll drift into an area where the soup is boiling.
Or we drip.
Oh wait, hold on. No. I think
Oh, yeah, they get to-
I think like there's like a traffic jam
Oh,
in the lazy river.
so we're like,
So you guys are all just like trapped in the soup bowl. The tires are soup bowls. So like
But
yeah.
there's like a soup clog.
Yeah, it's a soup clog, yeah.
is Nadezhda's swimsuit just a suit made out of neoprene?
I think she has a
blazer?
bathing blazer.
Yeah.
It looks
It's
like
a
if I
bathing
had
suit, but somehow it has lapel.
I feel like it looks like a Star Trek like what do you call it? Uniform? Like a Starfleet uniform. So yeah.
So we're just in a trap. What are we doing?
Nadira has like a spoonful of soup and I'm like, I don't
I
fucking
thought you
know.
didn't like soup.
Okay.
It's not soup, it's alcohol.
Everyone roll a d20 and see whose foot you're touching, depending on.
Seven?
10?
Okay, everyone 10 or above. It's like each yours, mine, and Nadira's. Like there's a foot there, and then you look around and you think, who is that in the clog? And I can't.
Aaron with an E pop up.
You're supposed to be stealing a car.
How do you think I got here?
Is the car intact?
You should hear it in the background.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, wow.
Good job.
He learned.
You want to ride?
Please do him.
Do we, to where? Where are we trying to go? What are we
We
doing?
should do karaoke.
We're trying somehow to get our comatose friend out of a coma.
Yeah. And
And I
figure
don't understand how being in a lazy river.
I'm a kid. I don't know what a coma is.
we were trying to figure out how to cure Echo and Shibble, and Nadira came here, and we went with her as a gesture of friendship. And
It was Oppo.
we're the people you're opposing, I guess.
Yes, it was Oppo. It was to get Shibble out. I didn't believe you that she was actually what do you call it?
Unconscious?
Unconscious, yeah.
You want to see?
I mean, I feel like that's a little invasive, but yes.
Okay, Epi Halsey on text her as they send me a picture of the butter situation and also the people.
She just goes, "Okay, dear," like a voice message.
Yeah.
And you get a picture of the butter situation, which is her changing the butter dish. Shibble's lips are like visible. And also there's some people there. It's just like her grandchildren.
No, the people in the room.
Oh, okay. Okay, dear. As a voice message again. And then it's like, it's a picture of Echo and a picture of Shibble.
Yeah, this is what we're look. That's the butter situation. That's how we help Shibble. That's Shibble, and that's Echo.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I believe you that Shibble is posing for a picture. That's fine.
If Shibble were conscious, they would be here by my side, because
See, that's what I thought too, because all of my research on Shibble says if there's food involved, Shibble shows up.
well, and also Shibble takes their job of being my bodyguard very seriously.
If you say so.
Okay, so I'm going to use
Why am I
technical,
trying
which
to be
gives
your
me advantage
friend?
of trying of picking or
Right, just say the
stealing
truth.
non-magical items.
Okay.
Well, so 18 with
18.
18 with fear to grab her.
Yeah,
telephone.
that's her DC. So you grab her phone?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's like falling out of her pocket.
we're in a big but
Jumble.
soup block. We're in a
I think-
jambalaya.
A jambalaya.
And I put it in my bathing lapel.
I think you see some like live shrimp swim by.
Sam's gonna order
I
Mai
take
Tai,
a live shrimp.
He's
Can I
gonna
roll
order,
finesse to catch it?
Mai Tai coconut curry.
Yes.
I only got a 16, but it was with hope to catch a shrimp.
It's one of the orphans.
Okay, this.
It's like one orphan is wearing like camouflage with like a bunch of little.
Okay, you are my temporary emotional support animal because my sister stole my last
I'm like a
one.
full ass kid.
Well, too bad. You should have thought about that before you dressed up as a shrimp. So
It's adorable.
you're
Wow.
with me now. What's your name?
Bethany.
Okay, thanks, Bethany.
With an E.
Here, do you want
No.
a virgin soupy colada?
Bethany certainly does have an E in it.
No.
What is the
I don't know. I don't know how to spell.
Do you
okay?
want a virgin soupy colada or
Yes, I want to be drunk. I'm 9 years old.
Okay, give her the rest of my soupy colada.
Is there alcohol in this?
Yes,
Then I want it.
I
If
know.
not, I won't eat it.
Okay, there is. Fine.
Nadira's just filming you feeding a child liquor.
On what? I have her phone.
Oh, that's right.
Why are
Nadira's panicking because she can't find her phone.
Oh, did you drop your phone in the soup
I think I
river?
dropped my phone in the soupy river.
I guess you better swim to try and find
God
it.
damn it, I hate this. I hate wet food so much.
Joy.
I know, and I regret every minute of it.
Okay.
She disappears into the water.
So what is the thing to hack into her phone?
She's not having a good time.
Be your friend. This was a terrible idea.
Destroy the phone. Who cares about hacking into it?
What do you want to do? He does the
Delete-
hacking.
Oh yeah, I can. Here, give me that. But somebody,
I want
you
to know-
pretend to be me.
One,
And I'll
delete
go
the
into
video,
water.
the recording of us, and two, find out what else is in her phone.
Okay, I know your weakness. So, finesse is with fear. 12 plus 4 plus 2 and 18 with fear.
You see that the Sparkle draft is up
Uh-huh.
for sending the recorded message.
Delete it.
Delete.
It still exists in our notes.
Delete. I say Control F for Cordelia and delete everything.
You also need to send meeting requests from her to everyone else just to like totally destroy her
Do
schedule.
you see her leaking account? She has a leaking account on Sparkle, like where she just leaks like Ardent info.
What's the at?
It's like it's just like a random string of digits.
Okay, well, I copy that down. I'm just writing it down as Nadira's leak. You're at Nadira's leak, Sparkle.
What is it?
It's just a string of numbers, but it's her Sparkle account where she just leaks Ardent secrets.
Okay.
And should we post? No, that's evil.
In order to
Should
buy
we
us more
post her
time, I'm
thing?
sending the orphans to harass her while she's
My
trying to-
God, she can't even get above a
Here,
10.
take one of my backup
ahead.
raspberries and pretend that it's her
Yeah, I'm
phone.
sending the orphans to mess with her while she's searching for a phone to try to
It's
give it more
better-
She
time.
comes up for air like 20 yards behind you
Give
guys.
it back to her. It's fine.
She's like,
Okay, I go
There's
into
a
water.
bunch of children down there with snorkels and scuba gear.
I guess I only deleted a couple of things. I go underwater. Is it yours?
Oh, you found it. Oh, thank God. Okay. All right. She swims back. Thank you. Thanks, bestie. Oh my God.
You're welcome, bestie.
Oh,
Um,
another forced, my lord.
Don't worry, Nadezhda. You're my real best friend. I wouldn't write her a thank you note.
That was
Oh
very
yeah, I should
sweet
read
of
my
you.
thank you now.
That was very
In
kind.
the soup river?
It's 6 o'clock somewhere.
no.
You guys are stuck in this. It's not moving.
I'm just gonna climb out the wall.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, you guys. I think Cordelia takes off.
I think
A small trail of orphans form behind her. Some of them are dressed like shrimp.
And I
Some
still
of them
have
just like
Bethany
frogs.
with me because she's my emotional support orphan right now.
I'll give Nadira a boost out.
Nadira jumps out, turns around, offers you a hand.
No.
Okay.
Somebody pay the tab.
I already covered us.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is Aaron with an E outside with the
Yeah,
car?
all of the orphans have gotten out of the pool.
Excellent.
Actually, no, I'll say there's one that's still back there trying to be a frog. She's like, ribbit,
You get in the car.
ribbit. Like a present strike.
Ribbit. I say get in the car, but just exclusively through going ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
It's got to be advantage.
I'm already adding my privilege. Okay. 10 plus 2. It's also with fear. 12 plus 1. 13 with fear.
On the 13 with fear, he's like, God damn it. Well, climbs out and he's like, God damn, Frejst.
I'm just asking you to get in the car so you don't get lost in the soup river.
Yeah, but I sold my soul to you people when I was born.
Well, do you want it back?
Hardcore.
No,
No? Okay.
I prefer being a soulless 10-year-old.
Okay.
Okay, to drop
sure.
this one off,
Let's
we need
give
to
it-
make a pit stop
Yeah,
at proper
yeah.
teenage development.
Yeah. Hey, Aaron, with any take us to proper teenage development.
So we all make a hot topic run.
Shopping montage.
Every orphan gets a journal.
And it's
I
like,
do
wait,
not
what
buy
do you want
one.
again?
We're trying to figure out.
Deer's like, bye, guess.
Hey,
Hello.
you better talk to Kirksip for me.
So you get an email. I'll talk to Kirksip for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, since she's doing something nice, I guess I can give her
Has she
something.
noticed that we deleted the stuff?
Not yet. She's gonna know I was the one that did it because I'm the one that found her phone, but I don't really care.
Okay, I'm gonna
She rolled a 2 on remembering
Before-
that she left it open.
before she leaves, I'm going to be like, hey, check this out. Box of moans.
They're going to get a talking to different HR for that.
Thanks, timing.
What on earth? Let us
What a
build this
choice.
scene.
What a choice.
What do
She
you
was-
think
She was being
happens
nice. So
when
Nadezhda's like, hey,
this is your attempt to be nice?
yeah.
Well, let me tell you, it goes wrong.
Oh dear.
um,
We're having a bad social interaction.
it's a very sexual sound that comes out of the box. And she's like, "What do you have
Then also
there?"
start saying Nadira's name in a really
No, I don't think. I
unsettled
don't think it's
way.
like. I don't think it's quite like that. It's
It
just
doesn't
like.
know that she is there.
Yeah, it's just like the sound just gets like real like gross, and she's like, "I'm sorry, what?"
Oh, that is a cosmic void into which a piece of
A
paper-
cosmic void that just
You're not
happens to
showing
be
that to people.
Would you like
groaning
me-
sexually.
You're going to get an HR talking to.
Ardent.
What are you going to do? Talk to my hired drug dealer? It's me. Hey, do you want to find out what happens when I drop a piece of paper with your name?
No, I don't. Wait. Oh no. Okay, I guess.
She's trying to be nice,
Alright.
Nadira.
She pulls out her phone and starts recording it.
Nadir, You-
This isn't even blackmail.
You'd be very surprised what might turn out to be blackmail.
and I drop it in. Do
What?
I have to make a roll?
Yeah, I think
And what
we have to
is it?
make a presence roll at advantage because this is already like a horrifying moment.
The last thing that went in that box was soup vomit.
Yeah.
It's with hope. 21.
That's
Oh.
the fourth 21 that you've rolled today.
You know what should happen? Like a piece of paper shoots out of the box and it's just a phone number and it's for Nadira. It's like, call me.
I think on the 21 with hope, after spending a fear, I think that is what happens. I think the piece of paper you drop in with Nadira's name on it comes back out as it looks like it like floated in and then just got blown back out.
Mhm.
And it doesn't have her name on it anymore. It has like "Call Me" on it, and it has like an intergalactic phone number. Some of the symbols are not digits.
Man, that's
Someone in
that's a
the
phone
endless
call.
void lights you.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a long
fun.
distance
I
call.
love that. I don't want it. You can keep it.
You don't have to call. It's
Just
good to have
save it
options.
for a rainy day. Use it as a personal
I
confidence
prefer not
boost.
to be in a relationship with a person. Thank you very much.
I can't. It's your name. I can't keep
I
it.
don't see my name on there.
Arcane sense.
Yeah, what about it? What are you looking for?
Evidence that her name used to be on it.
This is a intensely magically charged piece of paper.
Origin. Type of magic.
Oh,
That's magic.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Blood sugar
stop.
subscribed. Yeah, it came from California. You're like, where the fuck is California?
I don't know. Don't look
Somebody
at me,
I think
Sarah.
the man who sent this is named Flea.
Definitely Keenus.
Don't look at me. I have nothing to do with the box of moans.
I tried to throw it into a lake, but I was unsuccessful.
Come on.
I don't want it.
Fine. I'm gonna add a phone number from horny entity across the universe to my inventory.
It's like a Lovecraftian horror, but where all of the outer gods are just really horny.
From horny.
This is where we need that
Void
broken sound
entity.
button. the broken RuPaul one.
Oh yeah.
For the last time.
All right. We try to bond with people, and this is what we get.
Listen, I think
I only bond
telling
as
you.
much as is beneficial to my purposes.
and I
give
think that's
her
why
a
you're
mood
so
ring
lonely.
I'm not lonely.
From proper
You
teaming.
seem lonely to me.
Oh, thank you. She takes the card.
I
It's a
keep
card, right?
telling you,
No,
the
it's
box
the mood ring.
Oh, the mood ring. Yeah, she takes the mood ring. She's like, why do I want this?
Because it's pretty and fun.
It's ugly.
Take it.
Why am I trying to be your friend? You suck.
The box of moons does not help you make friends. It has never successfully helped you make friends. It never will.
He tosses it into the box of moons. It's pretty cool.
I'm
What
glad I'm
mood
going
is
to
on
do
the
what
ring?
I'm going to
I'm
do.
gonna go try to be friends with Ober and Ket. Like,
Good luck. You think I'm spiky?
That's
I'm
why
the
I'm
nicest one.
intensely committing to no. Full on no.
No, like very specifically, like her background information is that she does not. She has one condition under which she's willing to make like to befriend the party, and you have essentially reached it already. So like she got what she wanted. Everything else,
your
she does
friendship
not
meter
care.
is complete.
She
This is
does
all we
not
get.
care. Yeah,
Ugh.
she's too ambitious, too motivated, and too like self-centered.
Are you sure I can't just kill?
Yes, but not yet.
If you kill me, then you'll lose at least one person in the boardroom that's on your side. And right now, I am on your side.
I appreciate that.
Fine.
Putting you on the no-kill list.
You know what?
We have a no kill.
Thanks, I guess.
I thought we just kind of killed a lot of people.
Yeah, but there's some people we want to make sure we don't kill one instead.
Anyone have something they want to do?
Well, I don't know. My
I
objective
have
right
I'm
now.
going
I mean,
to
can we
call
go
that
try to
number.
wake up Shibble?
Yes.
Can I go to your house? Where is Shibble right now?
At our
your
house?
Yeah, our house.
Your house?
Sam's house.
Your
I don't
house.
have a house.
Which house? The secret house or the real house?
The one in the old quarter.
Okay, the real house. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go. Is
Okay.
that cool?
No, she just
Fine.
openly
Sam,
says
can
that.
Sam,
yeah.
I invite a friend over?
Oh, is this like a sleepover?
No.
Okay,
Right.
then we're
I don't.
Absolutely
I
not.
don't even.
No, I don't sleep
there.
anywhere besides my own bed.
a not sleepover.
Yeah, no, I'll be home by
And a
7
wakeover.
p.m. Thank you very much.
Okay, and you
It is now like 1 in the afternoon.
and you can call your mom to pick you up.
Yeah,
if you
and you
need
can
to.
have
My mother?
You can have one soda
Okay.
from the fridge.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, we're.
I bring my own soda. Thank you.
What is wrong with this woman?
I don't like people.
Okay, we're at Sam's house. I can't be in this car ride anymore.
She's like, thanks. I'm not a mean person. I just really don't like people who don't want to be anywhere close to human beings or other species. And I just want to be left alone.
So are you going to help wake up our friend or what?
Wait, what? What? Why? I just wanted to see.
You just wanted to see?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there they are. This is my room, and I'm putting all the sick in here.
Like the HUD comes down. She's like typing away. She's like, yeah, no, I definitely see. Okay. Yeah, no, I can't do anything about it here. I sent a message to Kurtzip.
Thanks.
Okay.
And aside from that, it looks like, I don't know, the Echo of A thing will be rectified soon, I hope, but I don't think that's going to wake Echo up.
Well,
You know what we still need to do is have lunch with Dr. Bobo.
but first,
I could go for a lead.
He starts
Could be
kicking
better.
Shibble.
hey, stop that.
I
Okay.
just want to see. So
They're not going to wake up. Look, I brought a to-go container of soup, and I'm holding it under Shibble's nose.
nothing.
Emmy,
See?
I did something.
Uh-oh.
One, I
Uh-oh.
rolled 22 for pick and pull
Okay.
with hope.
Okay.
I'm going to text the friggin' intergalactic entity from
Her phone.
her phone. Yeah.
And just send it some emojis.
She got her
And
phone
with
back.
winky
Oh,
face.
you stole it again.
Yeah. I stole it again.
Okay.
Hi, cutie.
Okay. Why do I bother rolling? I did not roll above a 9. That was not a 9, but I've not
What
rolled above a
difference
9.
could this roll possibly make in this?
Awareness. It's literally just awareness.
Okay, so hi, cutie. It's Nay Nay. I'm going to go through her photos, find a selfie of her. Being like, thinking of you. Can't keep my hands to myself much longer. What's her address? Oh, I can look in her contacts.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Well, yeah, find out where she sleeps. I really want to know if any other executives.
Write down her address.
actually
text
sleep.
it.
Her address is a P.O. box.
Okay, then just text her
No.
number. Can I like clone this to my phone? No, I think I've gone as far as I can go.
Give me arcane sense.
I mean, if you
Arcane sense. Okay.
These symbols are not symbols on the phone. Like you don't know how to produce this.
Oh, the intergalactic phone number?
Yeah.
I feel like the
Yeah, that's a fear being spent that
response
they
is gonna come
are.
back. Like, you know that font that's just like the messed up letters?
Yeah.
It's,
Wait.
Be not afraid.
yeah, it's gonna come in.
Wingdings?
Wingdings.
I think as you're typing it, it starts the letters start to fade and melt.
Oh,
The
that
way,
wasn't a fear. That was the gifted sub.
Oh, a gifted
Yeah.
sub. Wow, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Wow,
Dave,
Dave, thank
Play.
you.
So
Oh, hey. It's
I-
Fabulous Moose.
I take a picture of the erotic fungal nude.
Moose's armor.
Wingdings is a really.
There's a famous
simple
moose in this
font.
game.
Does this get you as hot as it gets me? Send. Put it back on.
Chili,
the
pepper, chili, pepper,
person.
chili.
I think that as you're typing this, your arcane sense is like flaring hard. And I think you do see the
You hear the box ring.
you hear the moose breathing in your ear. Yeah, you do.
Do I get a sense of good, bad?
I mean, I think you distinctly get a sense of this is a terrible thing.
Here, pass me your phone and I'll try to clone it to you.
How many times has your
For
moose
you.
tried to talk to you?
Fine. Delete.
I'll still try to clone the phone for you if you want.
I'll text it from a burner phone.
Oh, okay.
You just all be like, oh, you dropped your phone again.
Freak.
No, in fact, I'm not going to delete it. I'm just going to leave it on her phone, hand her phone back to her. Say,
She's like,
"Look
oh,
what-
thanks.
Look what I almost did.
Look what I almost did. Make a presence roll.
Okay, that is with fear,
Not piss off Nadezhda.
but it's
She inconvenienced Nadezhda one time.
we all almost died on that mission. Okay, 23. But it's
23
with fear.
with fear. Okay. On a 23 with fear, she grabs her phone, looks at you, her HUD comes down, and she's like, noted.
What's a HUD?
It's like
Heads up display. It's just like a
the
single, like
stupid
a single,
visor she's using.
yeah, it's like, it's just a single
With
lens that's coming
screen.
out of her head, over her eye. She's like typing something.
Oh,
You can
it's
see
so
her typing something.
pretentious. I hate it.
She's trying to be intimidating.
She's not. We're not afraid of you.
You start to see like the "Be Not Afraid" font like burning into her face as like the phone number that you tried to dial is like, call me, call me, call me.
Okay, well, go talk to Kirkstip, and I don't know what else we're supposed to do.
He's like, oh, my face is like burning. It's weird.
Maybe take off your display.
I don't know. Sure, whatever. I'm gonna go talk to Kirkstip. Or
Wait,
actually, I'm gonna go home and read a book because
But
I'm done with work.
before you go,
Yep.
Vay, what do you know? What's she up to?
I don't know.
What's so bad that Echo had to be taken?
Oh, she's associated with all kinds of stuff that we just have a lot of questions we want to follow up on about.
Oh, and somebody swapped her and Echo's files?
Yeah, I don't know why anybody would do
Well,
that.
she probably did that.
That actually makes a lot of sense. She's kind of like, she's like that, isn't she? She's willing to just sort of throw people under the bus to like get away from
Mhm.
like responsibility for her own actions. That's
Mhm.
crazy. I wouldn't know what that's like. Stares at you.
Do anything to you.
I don't know. The Frejsts are kind of like that.
Yes, the Frejsts are like that.
I believe
And you
your
know
name is
what?
Cordelia Frejst.
I didn't become the Frejst
She looks at Sam.
by choice. You made me become it.
She looks at Sam, and she says, "By the way, Dr. Bobo's most recent funding came through. Welcome."
He had a lot of funding already.
Well,
How
does
much more did he get?
really want to bribe Sam?
Well,
in
that
this
means you
universe.
can buy us dinner.
Yeah, that's true.
I-
He's paying.
I book another soup restaurant for dinner.
There's a different soup restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, can we please go somewhere else? Oh,
Dinner with Dr. Bobo?
but yeah, but just I didn't become the Frejst by my own choice. You forced me to do it. So perhaps you should think about
I
just
didn't
throwing
do that.
you under the bus.
I didn't do that.
That was the only way I could get you what you wanted,
That's true.
which is the only way I could save my friend, who is still not saved.
I think our dinner is at the
That's true.
Soup Forest Cafe.
I was going to say cold soup creamery,
Oh,
where they mix in whatever you want to get soup.
and also if you tip them, they have to sing a song.
Should we just cut to there?
Yeah, yeah,
Bethany is still here.
yeah.
More eel.
Can I get some M&Ms?
Sure. Mares, it's a nose.
I took them some drugs.
I
Oh, ketamine.
I text Marceau. I say, "Wanna join?" Question mark. P.S. I brought Shibble some of your soup, and they didn't wake up. I'm sorry.
There's no answer. He leaves you unread.
He
Okay.
he has read receipts on, and it's
Yeah,
red.
yeah.
Okay. So,
Is Dr. Bobo there?
No.
Your stepdad's gonna stand us up.
I'm texting him like, hey, we're at the cold soup
I think your
creamery.
mom calls. He's like, "Oh, Sam, I'm so sorry. We got called last minute yesterday. Called out to the field to do some last minute research funding
You got
stuff."
called yesterday, but you didn't cancel dinner until now.
Well, no, we forgot completely.
Oh,
Okay, yes. you
I'm
just
so
forgot.
sorry.
Where are
Yeah.
you?
We went up north.
where?
what's up north? There's
Is that where the lake house is?
Yes, it is what it is.
Are you wouldn't happen to be at a lake?
Well,
You hear her like muffle the phone. You hear Dr. Bobo is like, "Do not tell him."
well.
No, honey, of course not.
Listen, if anyone in a submarine offers you a ride, tell them no.
and don't get therapy. Sam, tell him not to get therapy.
And don't get therapy. It's a trap.
All right, honey, I wouldn't get therapy anyway. Don't worry.
That's for sure.
Not on the university insurance plan.
It's a shame. I wanted to hear about Dr. Bobo's great research.
Yeah, I
And
heard
it's
you got a
not-
bunch more money.
Yeah, that's why we're here. We got called up here for to do a bunch of hands-on research funding.
Hands-on research funding?
Yeah, and we got you have to come up here and do exchange labor for research funds.
Are you okay?
Yeah, things are great.
Probably not okay for long. They're holding them there. I hate Ardent so freaking much.
I think I do the thing
They
where
don't seem like they're in danger.
I think
I
they just
get
like
it.
make a reference to something that definitely didn't happen, just like to try to like tip them off that I'm like, you can. I'm like, yeah, remember that one time that we went to Doc and you know, I got sick. Like, just make up a story to try to be like, are you under duress? Like, this sounds real to anyone else.
Your mom's like, "Are you having a stroke here?"
Okay, but just be careful, all right? It's dangerous,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, it's always dangerous when you leave the city.
and you need to text me every day. And if you don't text me, I will come get you.
I
Oops.
always text you every
Sam, give me
day.
the phone real fast.
I look at the unread text.
Oh, you have literally a dozen or more unread texts from your mom that are like, "Good morning, honey." like
Sam, can I have your phone real fast?
Yeah.
Hi.
No, I do not hand it to the
hi-
Nadezhda.
Hi.
I want to be very
Hi,
clear.
Sam's
I do
mom.
not hand it
I
to
don't
the
think we've
Nadezhda.
met.
oh, hi.
This is Cordelia.
Oh, is this
Frejst.
your girlfriend, Sam?
No, absolutely
Oh.
not.
Sorry.
Well, you know, I mean, I'd love for you to meet her sometime, but obviously for that to happen, you'd have to not stand me up for dinner.
I didn't think she sounded vexing.
That's okay. Anyways, this is Cordelia Frejst speaking.
Hi.
I-
a Frejst.
I have to announce
Wow.
myself
Frejst.
because
The
I
only one left?
no, there's 3 of us at least.
Wow, a third of them.
I have to speak. You just have to know my name so that this works. If you find yourself in any trouble, I give you permission to go to the ruins of the Frejst Lake House and hide out for the rest of time.
Okay, well,
Here
the
you go,
Frejst
Sam.
Lake House is destroyed right
yeah,
now.
yeah,
so-
but the property words might still work. So
Oh,
here you go, Sam.
well, that was very kind of your friend. Tell her I said thank you.
I will.
You heard Dr. Bo in the background like, "Help, I need help carrying this log."
What's Dr. Bobo's study again, Sam?
Classics.
What does that have to do with logs?
I don't, you know, research funding, it's hard. Getting tenure is hard work. all right? The tenure track has a lot of manual
Oh,
labor.
yeah, I gotta go. Your father needs help. Bye. Like,
Okay, well, now we're just having my second year, 3rd soup-based meal of the day by ourselves.
I mean, yeah, poor Shibble, honestly. Shibble,
Oh,
Wow.
that's a gifted sub. Thank you,
that's
David. Like,
10 gifted subs. That's
oh my
crazy.
goodness.
Oh,
Thank you so
Dash got
much.
it. Dash got it this time.
yes.
That's incredible. Thank you.
Wow.
Oh,
What are we doing? They're just
Question.
people at Cold Soup Creamery are singing the Mares Notes and those hiddly divey too, wouldn't you?
we can't do anything, can
Well,
we?
I had a few. I had like one small AO3 thing I was going to
Yeah,
do.
let's go to your cult.
Um,
We might as well.
yeah, I want to gather up a few people from the Ardent cell. So let's say Mank Blank the Goblin,
Borscht Malort.
Shauna Bottomhill, Feet the Halfling, and Snowball Zenko the Gartari. And I'm taking them with me over to Fuse headquarters.
Okay.
Ooh, can I come with?
Yeah. And I'm going to go in and say, hey, yeah, so they said that I got to take all this equipment out so that we can get new stuff. So we're going to have to take all your computers.
They look at you, look at the picture on the wall, they look back at you. All right.
And we just
Hi.
take,
Oh no. Not
take
her.
everything.
Get her out of
We just
here.
take everything that's
What?
not
My
busted down.
picture's not on the wall.
Yeah, but the last time you were here, Vay went crazy.
What'd she do?
Well, she fired a bunch of us.
What happens when she fires you?
How do you
I mean,
get fired from a cult?
Do you get
it's-
fired like how I got fired?
Yeah.
You just like kicked out and nothing?
And then, but we came back the next day.
Oh, because she She either
She
was
called.
How long has
She
it been
called
since
you.
you've seen Vay?
Like 2 weeks.
Is that an unusually long time?
I don't really tend to look at people.
She don't.
Thanks.
That's why they make you
Well,
the door guard.
if she comes back,
I'm not the door guard. The door guard is gone.
the door guard.
Door guard. I don't know why I feel like that. The door guard.
If she comes back, tell her that she needs to be nicer to Echo. He's got nothing to do with this. So
Okay.
tell her. You can tell her.
Sure.
I
Echo
said that.
needs more special care as usual.
It's her special care that got him in the situation in the first place.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what I said.
directing my people to take everything that's not bolted down. Absolutely everything.
Hey, that's my desk.
I'm gonna get a new one. Don't worry, I've got a better one.
When?
Oh, that's Faye's problem.
God damn it, Vay. Okay,
And
yeah.
we're just like unscrewing a light bulb.
Yeah. Yeah.
David Blade is asking why we're not allowed to do this. This is not our organization.
Yeah, this is a rival organization that I don't like, so I go in and steal their stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
But they're next door to my secret organization.
It's Cordelia's ex-girlfriend's cult.
Yeah, and also
It's Dan's ex-girlfriend's cult.
Yeah, she stole my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they might worship Shibble, maybe.
They worship Azure, but we
Yeah,
stole
Azure,
their
yeah.
god.
Who is still missing?
No, she saw Azure briefly.
Briefly,
in a dream.
very briefly.
Did you tell us that you did?
I don't think so. I think we were pretty involved in
And
getting more and more hammered in soup. By the way, I found out that lemon drop is both the name of a cocktail and a soup. So I got one of
Okay.
the creamery,
Oh,
Ooh,
which
that
is
was
just a bowl
good.
full of the cocktail.
I'm limoncello.
Wait, can I have some of that?
Sure.
And you
I
see
scoop
one
out a
of
cup.
It's limoncello affogato.
Ooh, that's really good. Good
like
choice.
one of my people walking by carrying like a bunch of toilet paper. Like
I got
I-
moose tracks, and it's just not.
You get a message on your phone. On
Can
your,
I
on your
get on
talk
the
phone.
roof of the
You get a message from
Oh, VNC.
no, from Arrakis. There's a stone for you.
Great. Can I briefly get on the roof?
in the meantime, I do want to
okay.
say, they told me I need to get all your wallets.
You don't have wallets?
Yeah, what do you?
Whatever, you just got to empty your pockets.
They've got like buttons and string.
Yeah.
Maybe a coin.
Yeah, but whatever.
All of our
pouches.
stuff is digital.
Well,
Yeah, haven't you ever heard of an NFT, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
He's like-
picture right here of Vay, it's the only one that exists. Okay.
taking the posters down, and
One
like,
of them's Vay with a hair bow, one of them
Yeah.
Vay, like here.
one of them stripping the copper wire out of the walls.
I guess it's dark.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have that classic looking out over the lights of the city while it's dark, holding a drink moment, except it's the entire bowl of soup.
It's a bowling ball sized bowl of soup.
Alcoholic soup.
Of
And look
limoncello
for
and
any
ice
of the
cream.
gods.
Ooh, looking for the.
Oh yeah, you see them. You see
The things.
yeah, so you see the what's the
Foteo?
young one? Foteo is like standing like this, like holding like some sort of rod or something
I hate him. He's
over Athenion. And you
so
see
cocky.
Jehovah is like is like floating like a throbber, like the thing that indicates that like time is happening on loading screens.
Oh
Yeah.
You know, like that. It's like swirling like that over top of Visitor Codex.
Didn't you have to go there?
Who knows? They haven't called me back.
Didn't she ask you to call her when you were alone?
Eh. She hesitated too long to set up the meeting, and I have my own way to talk to my brother now. So
That's fair, actually. Yeah.
they are not gods.
Mm,
They are nuisances that we brought into the world and we can kill.
I liked Ren's word for idols. That they're man-made.
Anyway. Can one of your orphans drive me out to Arrakis dry cleaning?
Yeah,
I
snap
am
my fingers.
absolutely hammered.
Also, you couldn't
would
drive
I.
if you were sober.
I have been.
Do I need to
drinking
drive?
all day?
Do you think they're not also hammered?
Okay, Sam,
I started drinking.
do I need to drive?
It's 7:00.
3 orphans in a single trench coat show up.
Yeah,
They're not horizontal, they're vertical.
I think I need to drive. Okay, give me
Just
the
like
extra
2 of them, their
sunglasses.
arms out of their heads out of the arm sleeves. The
Sunglasses.
sleeves, and one of
I
them.
take one of the newsboy hats off their head, put it on
Hey,
my
that's
head,
my cap.
tuck my. You're too drunk to drive.
Yeah, so are you, lady.
No, I'm not.
All right.
Finish my lemons up.
A Frejst is.
Thanks.
Frejst never drives drunk.
So,
Frejst never drives.
Unless Frejst does, and all Frejst know.
so I guess get to Arrakis.
Okay. Yeah, you arrive at Arrakis. In one piece, barely. All the errands have taken turns driving today.
Literally.
Yeah.
Become more difficult to drive than the boat car. After what these orphans did to it.
It feels like it's like held together with rubber bands.
Yeah.
Hello, Lena.
Oh, there's a rock here for you.
Thank you.
Oh, and I give her my thank you note for Katarina.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, this is for Katarina. Okay, I'll pass this along.
Thank you.
And I guess a popper.
Thanks, I guess.
And my leftover soup container. This is mostly alcohol.
Oh, we went to Soups on Us.
A couple of interpreted.
We went to a lot of
I had
themed
a
restaurants.
trench coat that had some soup stains on it. You're like,
Yeah, it'll be 3 IC.
Yeah.
That's right.
So while Sam
Wow.
fills out a form, what is the rock?
It's a message from Ozzy.
This
Just her.
Says, I need to talk to you. It's very dangerous.
great.
have you told us about your
No, she
investigations?
hasn't. She got too into character playing small me.
Well,
Which nobody commented on except Marceau.
Everyone was like, yep, all right, whatever. We're used to it by this point.
okay. I guess I lie down on the bench while Sam fills out his
Okay.
It's Nadezhda, okay.
I like pull back your hair and I can't braid it because it's too
I-
straight and too short, but I'm
Sam, like-
trying.
what sort of I'm going to visit my brother now. Sleep.
Sam like puts a mirror
Okay.
on her in front of her just to make sure she's still breathing.
I put the newsboy cap over her eyes. They're covered, and I put my emotional support orphan next to her.
You fall asleep almost immediately. And within seconds, it feels like your brother is there in your face. Nadezhda, wake up.
Hello.
Hey, okay, so there's a problem. Your friend, you didn't tell me that she is like godlike now. She's stuck here. Something's
Shibble.
wrong.
Is stuck here.
Yes, she can't get out.
Okay. Where do we begin?
I don't know. We need to get her out. It's getting God's attention.
Oh. All right. I'm going to wake up and get all of my friends to sleep right away by bashing them on the head.
I think we're gonna call the game though. Nadezhda wakes up and starts to hit everybody in the head.
The
And
first time I've slept in
This is
3
good
weeks.
for you.
what's wrong with
This is
you?
all big Shibble.
And that's the end of the session. Okay.
Amazing.
All right, let's go right into Know But Humans. So if anybody in chat has any questions for us, let us know. We will answer them to the best of our ability. Meanwhile, let's talk about the episode. What do you guys think?
Too much
That was
soup.
very chaotic.
It was extremely chaotic.
Ugh. I'm trying so hard to be nice to Nadira.
Nadira does not
Yeah.
care about you. Nadira,
Straight up.
she dislikes people.
I didn't think Sam would enjoy this job as much as he has up to this point. So
Can I get God's phone number? Like Vex and God's phone number?
Maybe
God.
it's possible.
Hot date with Vex and God.
that seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm glad I
Don't-
guess didn't text in the end.
Don't want Vex and God watching Shibble.
Wait, do you think Vexengod lives in the box of modes? Because that's disturbing.
That's why we could sing him to sleep.
Officially just a void.
Well, that means that he could.
It only started moaning when we accidentally sent porn into it.
Did
I
I
can
get
see why-
God's number is a wild statement. That is true.
Well, and
A
but,
wild
I mean,
question.
back a long time ago, God also sent me a Venmo request in
That
this
was
game.
Rasmodius, though.
Yeah.
Different god.
But I did get $11 million from God, so.
Like, different concept of God.
We
Yeah.
do know that Vexengod, or whatever Mordborg was doing, gets Vexengod's attention somehow. Because that's how God was watching me, is Mordborg put his rot curse on me temporarily
You know,
in the milk fight.
I know that. Yeah, for those of you
What
who
did
are
you
just
do?
tuning in,
You
there's
see what you've done.
I didn't do it. I just took what you gave me and I ran with it
you
and
know,
created an entire combat encounter out of milk.
well, what I was thinking, like when they were talking about how they can't die, is like, can we just like put them in a box and pour concrete in it and throw it in the bottom of the ocean?
I mean,
I mean, at that point, we don't care if they're dead or not.
I think as long as they're balancing each other out, like Vescarre is just stagnant,
Yeah.
basically.
But the problem is they both want the same thing that we don't,
Yeah.
which is dangerous. And also, Vescar's not stable at all.
No. But perhaps it's stagnant, just not stable. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it's a good way to put it. Stagnant, but not stable.
Yeah.
The Scar's in a constant state of like push and pull in different
Yeah.
directions.
We knew that, or we know that 5.
Thank you again. Wow. 10
Oh,
total.
thank
Oh my
you, David.
goodness.
Right?
Thank you.
Crazy.
We-
Thank you so much.
We know that the spire wasn't an
Yeah, that's our milestone. Actually, we need 9 followers to get the milestone for the followers.
So
That's right. That's
I feel like
Oh,
maybe this
that
is
was
also
the
the time to
followers
plug our
then.
Patreon.
thank you,
for
follower.
the generosity of our audience right
Did
now.
we get
What's
the
that?
accounts?
Maybe this is a time to plug our Patreon.
Oh yeah, yeah. We
Generosity.
do have a Patreon.
We're working on doing more stuff with
That's part
What
of our
is
goal.
what are our current? I don't know what our current things are. Like one of them, at least, is that I run a session for people.
Oh,
Um,
I didn't even know what the perks were.
that was one of the perks. But
But yeah, we're working on putting more active stuff in there. So we'll have
yeah.
news about that soon.
If you have any questions or thoughts, please feel free to put them in the chat.
Yeah.
And we will address them.
If there's anything you want to see on the Patreon, let us know.
Soup,
Soup,
not soup.
man.
You were so
Yeah,
sad about putting yourself in the
And
soup, and then you
help-
triply
Give us
trickled
enough
down
money
to
on
egg.
Patreon, and I'll make you some soup.
Yeah, make a cake and soup.
What it would feel like to exist as a soup? I don't know. Probably bad.
I certainly would feel bad to be in this lazy soup river.
Yeah, but that was just a regular lazy river. The lazy soup river was a small.
Yeah.
But I guess it'd feel bad to be in there too.
Excuse me.
She's so weird. She took us to her own oppo against us.
Yeah.
Which we aren't
And
even
then she
doing.
took us there, and she was like, "Oh, I hate this place."
She's not good at her job, guys. She
No.
failed upward a billion times.
Terrible at her job.
She just inherited Morella's role. Like,
Morella was so good at her job.
Morella was very good at her job. That's so good at her job that nobody ever had to do anything.
Yeah, and she was like the only person who could control me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's trying
I
to
would
control
think
you.
that would be incorrect, considering you helped kill her.
That's
say she was-
true.
Failed pretty quickly.
She could control me up until
Me.
she was trying to kill us, and then at that point, my sense of self and friend preservation kicked in.
Yeah, as the only person whose family has been messed with, I'm very mad that my parents don't have a better sense of self-preservation.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, we're just doing
Yeah,
research."
we're gonna have a real talk about this.
Don't tell Sam we're at the lake house.
Your family has benefited so much from everything that's happened.
Hey, why is everyone just trying to bribe Sam?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
killed
I'm the least
all
bribable.
Cordelia's
Yeah, like what?
family.
What do you? I'm very interested to know what Sam secretly
They did not
has.
kill Cordelia's family. Cordelia's family killed Cordelia's family.
Well, and Leo monks.
Yeah, that's true.
Yuli monks.
Yuli, that's right.
Yuli monks dueled her father to the death and like contributed to the downfall of her own clan.
Yeah, but that was by design.
My family got kidnapped, and his family's like, "You want some money for what you want to do?"
Well, what does Sam have that everybody wants to bribe him so much?
Very
That's
good
my
question.
question.
Because like,
Because your god babies are gone.
and Sam doesn't need money right now.
No.
Like,
You got 11 million.
I guess I'm
10,000 more. Why not?
I mean, I guess I'm the only one who they could use my family as leverage because they're already doing that to you.
I don't
And
know.
you don't have a family.
A bribe of 10,000 is almost an insult.
Yeah.
If you're a
Shibble doesn't have
millionaire.
to.
Well,
Yeah.
they can't do.
Shibble's backstory loves by design.
They can't do it to me. Everybody else has kidnapped my family.
Exactly. So I'm the only one left where they can be like, maybe we get leverage on this person through their family.
But to what end? Who knows? Maybe it's just so that we get confused by it. Maybe that's the play.
I mean, it's working.
How do you like your new job?
Way better than I thought it would be. I thought I would hate this job right away, but I'm like, this is, it was 3 hours of annoying Cordelia, and then I left and drank booze. Like,
I think
on the company side. It's just the greatest job I've ever had in
You
my
made
entire life.
$10,000 in one day.
wanna be-
3 hours of work.
there is like an entire part, like an entire like visible percentage of Ardent's operating budget is jobs that where Yuli Monks has hired people and completely forgotten that she hired people to do.
Yeah, I feel like
jobs.
it did not surprise the front desk person at all.
No.
I like that she keyed the soul print to me.
Yeah.
She hates you. She hates you.
Yeah, I don't
She
know
hates
why
everyone.
Well, she
so
really
much.
hates you.
She hated
See,
my
I still
brother
think she
and
does
now
not
she hates-
remember who I am. That's my code theory.
She thinks that you are 3 different people.
The one in the submarine, the one she just hired, and the one at the trial.
Yeah, actually. Yep. All 3 just happen to have a stepfather who was named Dr. Bowo.
I don't know why she hates me so much. She hated my brother, but I also hated my brother.
Yeah, if anyone, she should hate Shibble. Shibble's the one
Well,
who
she
beat her up.
hates Shibble more than
She hates
hates
Shibble
me.
more than yeah.
She's got like fiery rage towards Shibble, and mine is just like
She has open,
frozen contempt
Yeah.
over here.
like open, violent disdain towards Shibble.
Yeah.
I feel like when Shibble
And
goes out,
Nadezhda is a complete like,
You don't even register to her
Yeah,
literally at
yeah.
all.
which is weird because I
You had
pissed
the
her off
highest-
by imitating her
Well,
girlfriend.
and you
her
had the
dead
highest
girlfriend.
score in her notebook. You got a score of 93.
That was Morella's.
Oh, it was Morella's?
Yeah, but she adopted a lot of that.
I feel
Sorry.
like Shibble, when they get out of their coma, is going to be really excited. It's going to be like, hey, I work at our office now, too.
Yeah, but they're gonna be so sad they missed the soup day.
What do you think the dream place is?
It sounded a lot, at least the way he was talking about it, a lot like the Plexus in terms
Yeah, it
of like
seems
the
like-
architecture.
That's interesting that you said that.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I think of it as like almost like a collective unconscious. It's like a psychic link.
Dava Flav has a question.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the inside of the storm's fire.
Ooh.
We
Ooh,
always
could be
forget
about
about
the fire. So the question is, how did we meet? In a very sketchy way.
Super,
Great
super
story,
sketchy
yeah.
way. I put up a Reddit post that was like, "Hey, does anybody want to start an improv TTRPG group?" And a bunch of people replied, and slowly, like after a couple like Discord calls and meetings and
Rehearsals.
rehearsals and stuff, we came to a group of it was 3 of us, and also I was in class with Esther at the time at Second City, and I was like, "Hey, do you want to play TTRPGs with us? I have like this group of people that are doing a show." And she was like, "Yeah."
I was
And
like, yeah, where? And he said, a few blocks from where you live.
Yeah, also Jaime was like, rehearsals are at my house. So we could have all been murdered.
Well, we started. We did.
it was
like
initially it was at
it was at
Athena
Athena
at
for like
first, yeah.
2, yeah.
Yeah.
and then it was like
But it was so loud that I couldn't.
it wasn't your apartment. It was like the the multi-use room in your
Yeah,
building. So
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
a follow-up that's, Jaime, can you explain the vetting process?
The vetting process went. I mean, it was self-vetting, honestly. It was just like, are
But-
people interested? This is like, here's the idea for the show. And like, I mean, like,
the other thing is that we came together about 7 months before Daggerheart was officially released.
Yeah.
So we had a long time to play different practice games.
Yeah,
and-
we
Yep.
played 5e a bit, then we played the beta version of Daggerheart
Mm.
a bit
we had a couple.
with the pre-rolled characters. That was fun.
we had some other people who played, drifted in and out in
Yeah.
some of those games.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of people that made it to the point where they were like playing, like coming to play sessions, and then but like for the most part, the core group of like it was it was Carissa, Libby, and Parker,
Yeah.
and then Esther showed up after I invited her from the class, but also there were a couple other people I invited from the class. Yeah, from my
Second City.
Second City,
Yeah.
from our improv class. Tevin,
Kevin was so
yeah.
funny.
he's so good. He messaged me recently.
And a lot of these people actually had never played TTRPGs
Yeah.
before, which
Yeah.
was really fun.
Yeah, agreed.
Esther hadn't really played. You'd played one 5e1 shot, right?
Yes.
Here?
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah, by coincidence. Also, by coincidence, we learned that Esther and I were neighbors. Which is honestly mind blowing to me because Esther was like taking her bike here or to class every day. And I was driving down. It was like
You rode your
winter.
bike all the way down there?
I was like, I could give you a ride. It feels so bad.
I'd be afraid of the drivers.
Yeah.
I go through the park.
Mm.
Do you have many people attempting to sign up for your crew? No, not really. I mean, yeah, I think 4 was sort of the optimal number.
4 is good. We do run occasionally a 24-hour charity marathon
Yep.
where we keep 4 players at the table for 24 hours, but it's like rotating people. And that actually, we do have a lot of interest
Yeah,
in
yeah.
always. We're
Yeah,
able to staff
and-
that.
We've done that twice, and so we got a lot of returning people for the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Also,
a
we
fun
played
way.
like up to 6 at the table.
Yeah, for the first one we
Yeah.
did have
Yeah.
6 people at the end because we just all were really loopy and
Yeah.
thought it would be funny.
And, we've had guest people come in
Yeah.
to the show occasionally.
We have a bunch of different people who played guest roles. Marcus he's running the that's his head. He's running the tech stuff for us. He comes on and plays Dutch sometimes. And my husband Eric plays
Gil.
Gil, aka Paul Blart.
Gil's wife.
Gil's wow.
Gil's
and
wife. Yeah.
So good. Then Parker's friend Chappie's
yeah,
sometimes
Chappie's
here.
been a couple times.
Yes.
We do one shots.
Yeah,
Chappie's so
we
fun.
bring in people for one shot sometimes.
My little sister came virtually.
Oh
one
yeah,
time.
okay, yeah.
So we usually have the right amount of people that we want when we need them.
Yeah,
is
usually, yeah.
probably a good way to put it.
I think their game could be 6 people. I think it would be crazy if it were 6 people.
Yeah.
But I think that wouldn't be a terrible thing. I just think it'd be like a lot of extra work.
Especially with like having to just manage the spotlight with that many people.
Yeah, it'd be
And the recording setup.
yeah.
There's a lot going on behind the scenes. So actually this week we piloted a new thing too, where we're co-streaming with Shy RPG, which is something we had figured out for the previous marathon stream. So we have that going. We've got all our cameras, we've got our audio mixer, we have all these mics. There's sometimes when we have minis, we'll have a battle map camera. We've tried to do a rolling camera for dice. Like there's a lot of technical stuff.
We also
going
have
on.
the
We have this.
Yeah,
This
that's-
3D printed. Yeah, this is
Oh,
a.
thank you.
Oh wow, thank you. It's so that's 12.
oh my goodness. Thank
That's
you so
11.
much.
This
And
is so. This is a like it's for rolling.
When they're,
a
like,
sort of
really
box of
important
doom.
rolls.
Yeah. What do we call this? Is the
Liza Minnelli.
the
Oh, yeah,
jaws of
Jaws of
defeat.
Defeat.
Yeah.
But we call her Liza.
Liza. And
Dragon's name was.
yes, yeah.
Oh,
There's like a space in here for a
I
camera.
like it. So sometimes we do that.
um,
Try it. We try different things.
yeah. I'm always trying to make a different or like add an element to the sessions. This session, I intentionally left it as loose as possible. Let you guys drive as much as possible.
That's very clear, but it was
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. I mean, those are always the craziest for us. Like, they're always the ones where I'm just always like, yes, ending every. Like,
There's the phenomenon that we're usually
yeah, exactly.
we're more chaotic when we're down a person.
Yeah.
Weirdly.
Yeah.
Not sure why.
I think it's because of spotlight sharing.
Mm.
I think 3 people is like there's enough spotlight time that like people can commit to a bit like in a way that's like chaotic,
Yeah.
you know, as opposed to like a little more balanced.
We can
like,
heighten more.
Yeah.
I think more chaos, less fighting.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
If there are 4 of us, one of us is going to start, and then the rest of us.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That is true. So yeah. I think I'm gonna call it here unless there's anything else
No, I think
anybody
that's
wants
right
to
on
know,
time.
or because
Ooh.
we're right at the
Nice.
well, we're 1.5 minutes away from the end of the session time. So yeah, thank you all for hanging out. Thank you, Dave, for all of the
Thank you so
the
much.
subs, and I hope everybody has a lovely rest of the weekend. We'll be back on next Friday
Mhm.
for the follow up to this. So it'll be even crazier, I imagine. If anything, today went remarkably close to plan. So I know
next week
I know.
will
That's a
be.
lie, but okay.
For me.
I assume we'll be entering the dream realm in an attempt to free Shibble next
Well,
week.
narratively, we can't completely free Shibble till the end of next week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So today is kind of a beach episode.
Hint, Carissa, who plays Shibble, is out for a couple weeks for a show that she's doing.
At Fringe Fest.
So at Fringe Fest, yeah. So yeah. So that's why they have to learn how to do the dream realm. All right, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
I'll see you later.